Oh! Bump, 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 bump. Good, good, good. Everything's working. Let's go. Let me just tweet the tweet. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we should check the thing too in a sec. Hi. Hi. Hello, gamers. Let me just, I'll just do it outside. Let's see. Alert box. Bink. Bonk. And the other one, sound alerts. See, they weren't working. What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing? Thank you for the follow. Table forever. Thank you so much for the follow. Wait, here you go. Meowdy. 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 Hi. Look at my cute outfit. I got bunny ears. On my jumper. Hi. 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 I don't know. Welcome to the stream. Today's stream, welcome to it. Hello, hi. Hi. How's it going, gamers? Pug yours. Hi. Motro, hi. Hi, J-Pog. Hey, Motro. If you're not already, please go like and retweet today's tweet. It helps me a lot. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But today is going to be a fun stream. Headpad chat, of course, of course. Here you go, a nice pat for you. Ah! Your head is now on fire. It's on fire. Your head's on fire. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would never. 3 hours of bunny head pats and good boy talk. I don't know. I don't know. What? W fit, to be honest. Thank you. Yeah, it's Pog. I like it a lot. The wolf's in the chat. Squishu. Hi. Hello. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Hi, hi. And Dragon. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi. Chat, I'm going to practice. I'm practicing for the Olympics. No, I'm practicing for, I want to get better at talking on stream, and by that I mean like just yapping. I'm pretty good at yapping, but like I want to become better at yapping, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start trying to like talk more to stream a little bit more, and then like I'll try and interact chat as much as possible, but I'm gonna try and focus a little bit more on just yapping to ya. Because I think that's I need to practice a little bit more. We got the gamer gups today. We got mango. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's the stream look? How does the stream sound? How is your day, chat? Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Just two gays looking at each other. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here, look, we can get it. Crazy angles. Yo, what up, chat? How's it going? Oh yeah. We're in the photo booth world because later in stream we're going to be doing something a little different. Well, not I've done it before. We're going to be doing a tier list video today. Because Rav finished the last one and he wants to work on another one. So it's going to be Pog. Stream lovely and fantastic and making curried eggs. Sheesh. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We like a little bit of curry. We like a little bit of eggs. We like the curried eggs. Oh yeah. But yes, yes, yes. Gamers, gamers. Welcome, welcome. I will go through. Oh my god. Oh, it's always so rough at the beginning. I always like I work and then I get home from work and then I remember that I'm supposed to like be talking to warm up my voice before stream. But you know when I remember that? Do you want to know when I remember that, chat? Do you want to know when I remember that? A really important fact. It's when I go live and I go, fuck, I forgot to warm up again. Like every fucking time, I just like forget. And I'm getting to that point now where I'm just like, I've got to make, maybe I'm just dumb. Definitely gay. Dumb? Probably. We'll have to figure it out, chat. I have to work that shit out. It's important. Squishy, how are you? I want to know how my friend is doing today. I hope you're feeling a little bad, or poor Squishy, you're not feeling too good. I don't know if you've gone to the doctor yet or not, but hope you're doing okay. Oh yeah, the wiggle angle is pretty good. I like this. Oh yeah. But yeah, we're going to be doing a little chatting and then we'll jump into the tier list. Today's tier list is... Chat, are you ready for it? Are you ready? Today's tier list... TCGs. Something I can talk about for hours, honestly. So... we'll be doing that. It should be a bit of a longer VR chat stream. My controllers are a little janky, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, should be Pog. Should be Poggers. Should be some good content, some funny ha-has, and most importantly, cute bunny boy on screen. Oh yeah. You know how it is. You know how it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Snaggy Divvy! Hi! A new Divvy just dropped. What? Gimme. Good morning, Snaggy. Snaggy, you can't tell me good morning twice. Snaggy, you told me good morning at like 1. Now it's 7. Did you go back to bed? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't write me a ticket, Snaggy. No more. Don't write me in that notebook. I'm good. What do you mean? What the hell? No Snaggy noted me. I didn't say anything sus. I said nothing sus of the sort. I have been a good bunny boy today. Okay? I promise. Where are my fingers? I promise. Hi! How are you? Divvy, what new Divvy? Is it the thing you posted the other night? Is it that one? Because that one's pretty cute. I like that one. Do you have like another new Divvy? A new Divvy? New Divvy? One Divvy, please. Come here. You're mine now. I'm putting you in the basement. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan tonight. The plan today, tonight, this evening, good morning, I don't know, whatever it is for you. But the plan is we're gonna do a chill chit chat, a little catch up with some funny stories, and then we got the TCG tier list, and then I might play some games after that. We'll see how I'm feeling, see how long it takes to do the tier list. We'll see how my voice is holding up. I talk a lot, so You know how it is. You know how it is. I gotta relax a little bit. It was very busy at work today. I was a little surprised just how busy it was. I wasn't ready to be so busy. This is Construct. You sent it? Go Rich, hi. It's the new awakened. What do you fucking mean? I don't like feet. I'm angry. I will talk about that tweet. Oh, sheesh. That's hella cute, Divi. Goddamn. Aw. Yeah. Bro's a yapper, Lamau. I'm gonna yap all day. I'm about to yap all over you. Yap. But oh my god, bro. Yeah, so like the feet thing, I'll go through it, okay? I literally go through my Twitter today, and there's Isu, fucking Isu, as always, talking about how much he loves feet, and how he got followed by some feet connoisseur, and he was like, I made it, chat, I fucking made it, W in the chat, and underneath that is Ua, and he posted just, I love feet. So I was like, this is, I just took a picture, because the tweets are right next to each other, and I took a picture of the two tweets, and I posted them as a comment on Isu's tweet, and I just said, I hate it here. The worst thing, right? The worst thing happened, where they were like, they both agreed with each other that feet were poggers, which, no. And I said, I just don't get the appeal. Isu, you know what Isu said to me? Isu said to me, I don't get the appeal of kissing boys. Isu, you're a fucking liar. You like kissing boys. He tells me he does it all the time. He just doesn't kiss me. Because he knows. I'm too powerful. If he kisses me, he becomes gay. Isu only kisses effeminate. Two super effeminate guys. Kyubi, hi. Let this man have their feet. I hate feet. I fucking hate them. Isu gay? Exactly. But the worst part about the whole thing, the worst part, right, is that politely fucking commented that I should get a rabbit's foot. I just fucking hell. God bless Politely's soul, but please, no feet. This is a no feet zone. Scary Sky, thanks for the follow. Hi. Toe beans, nice one, Politely. Oh, I struggle every day, chat. Every day is a new struggle for the poor bunny boy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, other than that, today was super busy. I didn't realize till about like 3 o'clock why I was so busy. It's because it's fucking Mother's Day this weekend. So me working in the small appliance department and the video game department was so busy selling. I sold like vacuums and coffee machines and all this shit all day long. It was like non-stop. I would finish the sale and then it'd be like someone's calling for a coffee machine, and then I'd have to answer that phone, and then there was another one, and 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 there was another one. But good news is it was good for my wallet because I made a lot of commission, which is pog. We could spend that on booth outfits or Pokemon cards, chat. You know? Smegged. What the fuck? Goofy. Yeah. I'm fighting my demons. There's no demons to fight, bro. I am the darkness. But yeah, it went so quick. Because it was just like literally non-stop all day. I had like my break and a couple of 10 minutes. And all that, I was just like, I would get back on the floor and then I'd sell something. And I'd get back on the floor and then I'd sell something else. And I'd get back on the floor again and sell something else. But it was crazy because there was this guy, Kevin. That's his real name. You don't know who he is though. But Kevin came in and he was like, he calls me and he's like, I want this coffee machine. I was like, I don't have that in that color. I have it white. And he's like, oh my God, I don't want white, but I'll come and have a look at it. And I was like, he comes and has a look at it. And he's like, okay, cool. I'll have a think. I was like, no problem. Come back later. He comes back, and he comes back as soon as I like walk away to open a coffee machine box to look at the color again, even though I showed him what the color looked like again. And I was like, "What, bro? Like, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I just didn't trust you." And I was like, "What? Okay, that's fine. A little bit cringe, but that's okay. I get it. You're a little nervous." And he's like, "Yeah, do you have it in black?" And I was like, I told Kevin, I fucking told you I don't have it in black. Okay, I got that shit in white, or you can order it. White or order it. Or pay more for a black one. I had a better one that was black. And that's what happened in the end. He like he grabbed a different one by accident and then tried to buy that one and then realized it was the wrong one and then asked for me again, and I had to come up and help him again, and I was like, I got this one. And he's like, okay, yeah, you're right. I'll get the more expensive one. And the whole time he's like, I'm so sorry. You're so great. I'm so sorry. You're so great. I'm so sorry. You're so great. I was like, bro, it's okay. Just ask for help, bro. Holy shit. Sifty, hi. Hi. In real life troll? Oh my gosh, yes. That's not, you think that's the end of the trolling? Oh, you better believe there's more troll stories from today. Holy shit. It was insane. Oh my god. I would like to start by saying, the other week, this guy came in, right? Comes in all the time, speaker on his back, looks like a total dropkick, always got a cap on, Adidas shit, just your classic Eshe Bogany kind of guy. He comes and he tries to steal something, and he pulls a knife on the security guard, and they're like, if you don't want us to call the police right now, you better leave. That was like last week. All he was trying to steal was like a $100 mouse, by the way. Just like trying to go to jail forever with a fucking gaming mouse. It was the fucking Razer mouse, bro. Not even worth it. But it was insane because he was like, he had a fucking knife on him and he keeps coming in. And Chad, I might have forgotten what he looks like. And today, because I didn't really see the other day. I just heard about it. I just like heard and then was like, I saw him for like 2 seconds. Thank you for the follow, baby dragon husky hybrid. Hi. Hybrids. Yeah, okay. Hybrid. But anyway, I've forgotten what he looked like, and he came in again today. And all I noticed was I'm like cleaning up the coffee machine section and making it look nice. And I see this guy, and he's like he's trying to walk past me, and he's got like a Chromecast in his hand. And it's just me at the moment. There's like barely anyone else in the store. And he's got this Chromecast in his hand. I was like, oh, hey, bro, hey, do you need hand? Like, I kind of like step a little in front of him, not fully in front of him. I was like, hey, man, you just need a hand? Because he looked dodgy and he had an item. And I was just like, could I help? You know, maybe he wants to buy something. Maybe he doesn't want to buy something. It's okay. I just do it anyway. Good service is always the best option. And he's like, oh, no, I'm fine. I was like, oh, cool. You didn't want to know anything about coffee machines or anything? I just like, saw you walking through here. You might want to know. And he's like, oh, no, it's fine. And he's like, being a little sus as he's walking around the corner. So I was like, oh, better follow him. I'm like walking around, follow him around. He starts walking around the corner and immediately takes the Chromecast and shoves it into his jacket. And I was like, okay, walks a little faster. Hey, bro, can you just give that back to me right now? And he's just like, he just like sort of froze. And I was like, yeah, just give me the Chromecast that you have back. I saw you shove it in your jacket pocket. And he's like, fine, fucking here, take it. And just like throws it back at me. And I was like, okay, get the fuck out. Leave the store. Don't come back. And he's like, sort of like kind of jogging out of the store. And we don't have a security guard. We just have like another staff member at the door at the time. And he's watching him as he sort of like escapes out the stairs. And I'm like, whoa, we got it back. Awesome. Chat, we did it. Victorious. I got the item back from the thief. I'm pogging. I was like, yes, full of adrenaline, ready to fucking fight him. And then I take it to my boss. I'm like, here you go. Here's the item that almost got stolen. Can you go get footage for the police? And then I find out. I was like, cool. I go tell the actual security guard what happened. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll go get video footage. And she's like, oh man, I'm sorry to let you know that guy was the guy with the knife the other week. And I should have called the cops immediately. And I was like, bro, I could have been stabbed? What the fuck? So yeah, that was my morning. I almost was stabbed. Hi. But you know me, threatening femboy, bunny man. I mean, to be honest, you know, like, he wasn't that big. I could have taken him, Chad. You know, like a little wrestling, a little wrestling. Hi, Chris. Hi. Very strong. Hi, Husky. Not even a good brand. I mean, they're fine. But yeah, that's the story of how I almost got stabbed. And it's not over yet. So later in the day, I'm like, I'm doing a little more cleaning. I'm sorting out. I'm selling stuff, and I have this customer walk up to me. I saw one guy sort of like looking at the DVDs. I'm like, oh, he's fine. He's just looking at DVDs. Nothing. It doesn't really matter if someone steals a DVD. This other customer comes up to me and he's like, hey man, this other guy wants to know where the Pokemon cards are, and I don't work here. Can you help? And I was like, that's fucking random. Okay, sure. So I take this Bogany guy around to the Pokemon card section. And I'm like asking all these questions like, oh, who's it for? Do you know what you want to get? Have you thought about getting them boosters? Like, it's for he's like, oh, it's for my kid. Yeah, he just wants some Pokemon cards. He's got a lot of them already. I just don't know what he wants. I was like, oh, cool. You know, you could probably get him like this or this or this. And the whole time he's like, oh, please stop fucking talking to me, basically. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Well, if you need more help, I'll just be over there. And then I watch as he like picks up one of the most expensive boxes and then walks around the sneaky way to get out. And I was like, okay, well, now I'm going to slowly follow you out of the store. So I'm just like moving around. And this lady's like, oh, can I get help? And I was like, yeah, sure, what do you need help with? And otherwise I'm watching him sort of like play around with some other stuff. And I was like helping her sell a hair straightener. And I'm like, awesome, that's the one you should get. It's on sale. And I'm like about to go put it through. And I noticed that he starts walking around to like another expensive area where there's modems and routers. And I see him pick another one up and start walking out. I was like, hey, look, lady, can you go head to the counter with this item? That guy's trying to steal something, so I have to go follow him. Sorry. She's like, oh, no problem. So I follow him up, and I'm like walking up, and he's like pretending to like, he's doing this, and he's like, you know, like just hella sus like, right? So I walk up to like the Gardon and I'm like, hey, that guy's definitely trying to steal. Just don't let him out. And I go and I see my boss is there and I was like, hey, I've got to go back to selling stuff because it's super fucking busy, like I said. So many people around. And I was like, can you keep an eye on that guy? He's very clearly trying to steal those products. And my boss is like, oh yeah, sure, of course I can. I go sell like 2 things and I haven't heard anything. And I walk, it's only been like 5 minutes, so I have time to walk all the way back up. And I'm looking for the guy, and I'm like, he's not here. And then I see the security guard, like, pull me over, because my boss is like, go fucking doing something else. He's not even fucking watching him. And the security guard was like, yeah, you were right. That guy was trying to steal stuff. He tried to walk out, and I was like, hey, man, could you just handle this stuff? And he just dropped it as he ran out. Let's go! Teamwork! Woo! Which is good, because it was like 300 fucking bucks. I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Frozen, hi. I kiss, I hug. Mwah. Mau. Luma King, Remio doing the So many thieves. Oh my god, it's always like that though. It's just we don't get to catch them very often because the problem is like it's a very busy store for where we are, and a lot of the time it's just like small petty thefts. So it's like you wouldn't like really care that much because you know. It's a little spooky to like threaten someone to be like, hey man, to like give me the fucking item back or I'll fucking beat your skull in. Like, you're not allowed to do that. You're gonna be like, hey man, can you just hand it back to me or we're gonna call the police. And 50% of the time it's like, nah, get fucked, you fucking dog cunt. I'm gonna fucking stab you, you fucking cunt. And that's like 50% of the other 50% is like, take it, I'm gonna run. Oh, like that shit, bro. It's like it's either one or the other. The worst one is women. Women are the fucking worst for it. I did have one a while ago where this like regular looking office dude, he's like walking out with just like a pair of headphones with no receipt. And I was like, hey bro, can I just see the receipt you got there? And he's like, oh yeah, I actually left it at the counter. I was like, oh, no problem, bro. We'll go get you a new one because you need a receipt before you leave the store. And he's like, oh, okay. Okay. And we're like walking up and he's like super nervous and I've grabbed the item off him. And we go to the counter. I was like, hey man, we get this guy this receipt for this. And they're like, We didn't sell that. And I turned, I'm looking at him like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And he's like, yeah, man, I thought I'd just steal them. Sorry. I was like, don't give a fucking, come back. Leave. Happens all the time. People try and steal headphones constantly because, and a lot of the time, it's the worst excuse. It's like, oh, well, my last pair broke. And like, I tell you right now, chat, 8 times out of 10, if their last pair broke and they bought them from us, they probably could have just brought them back to us. And we may have actually replaced them. It's actually quite common. Meow, hi. Hi, how are you? Looking to escape from the threats. Yeah. $300 for Pokemon cards. Oh, it's a $100 Pokemon box and then a $280 router. Just like held them. With the like security stuff still on them at least. Bogan women are the worst. Oh yeah. Remy would be like, yeah. Deck with a face. Not allowed to. It's the worst part about it. I get through 1 or 2 headphones a year. It's hard not to, bro. But I mean, some places will like do refunds and replacements. It's like sometimes, as long as you don't lose or break them, if they like break via wear and tear, you can still usually get them replaced if it's within a year, which is kind of pog. Don't look at my arms. I'm wiggling. So I'm trying to drink. Thieves, chat. Thieves. Thieves and villainy. Never ends. No, stop. Yeah, company doesn't want to be liable for injury. We have to strict orders to chase people down at Starbucks. And just be like, no, stop. Yeah, it's the same thing. What? And like, honestly, like the company's really big, so they could just afford to lose like thousands of dollars worth of stock, but they'd rather not. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, update on the nails, chat. Last week, that old cunt was rude about my nails, that old white lady. Very rude about my nails. This week, 2 people already have said my nails are lovely. And they both said, unironically, no, sorry, 2 people said they're lovely, and another person, one of them was like, do you play guitar? And I was like, I don't play guitar. And then another person, completely different person today, was like, hey, do you play guitar? I like your nails. And I was like, what the fuck? Crazy. This is kind of pog. I'm liking it. I really want to get them done. Hey, me showing you my nails through the VR. Coffee me love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had an emergency today, chat. I got to work and I was pulling out my snacks and my water, and then I went to go get my energy drink out of my bag, and I had this horrific realization that I left my energy drink at home on the fucking desk. And I was like, no, because I had to wait an hour for my full timer to come in so I could then go and get one. And I was like, so eepy. Romeo needs energy drink in the mornings. Getting too old. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. It was awful. It was so rough. But it's okay. We got one. Yeah. Yes. Was that everything? Let me think. I did not talk about the oh my god. Sorry. One more thing. Holy shit. I had the weirdest interaction ever yesterday. So we have like the iPads. This guy's like sitting there. I was like, oh, hey man, do you need help? He's like, oh, someone said they'd help me, but they have been like 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, no problem, man. I'll help you. What's up? And he's like, oh, I'm looking for an iPad for drawing. and I want to use Procreate, you know, the usual stuff. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. You want an iPad Air? We got that for you. I'll be right back. I'll find one. I go out the back. I'm looking through the iPads. I get the iPad. I bring it out. I'm like, here you go, bro. Good news. We got the iPad. Fantastic news. iPad for you. And it's like, it's weird that because he was like, he wants to be a professional artist, but he didn't want to go for the Pro, which is fine. You can go for an Air. It's whatever. Generally, you probably want to get a better one though for like actual drawing. But I'm like, cool. So you need to get the pen. We'll get you a case. We'll get you a screen. We'll do a little bit of deal. Super easy. He's like, oh, okay. I need that. Awesome. Well, he says, that sounds great. And I'm like, awesome. I walk him up to the counter. And I'm like, cool, that'll be $1,200. And he's like, cool, awesome. I just got paid. Taps the card. And I was like, oh, maybe it's wrong account, bro. Here, like, try again. And I was like, that probably means there's not enough in your account, bro. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll check. I was like, okay, while you're checking, like, you know, let's talk about your art stuff. What sort of art are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm doing anime and cartoons. Oh, that's cool, bro. Awesome. What kind of anime inspires you? And he goes, like old shonen anime. Oh, bro, like what kind? Like you talking like Bleach era, or you talking like super old, like Inuyasha, like not Inuyasha, but you know, like Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff. Oh my god. No, I've got the ad break! Oh no, small talk. Bro, I love small talk. I can't help it. 1 sec, I'll finish it with the ad break ends. At my bar, you sold wine. Oh yeah. Some people do like to use their nails for guitar. Yeah. I know. The small talk. Yes. But yeah. Anyway, we go through it, and he's like going through it. He goes, he goes, okay, here's my account, and shows me his bank account on his phone. And in his bank account is $860. And I was like, oh, bro, like it's $1,200. You like that's not enough in your account. And he goes, oh, okay. So what can I take off to this so I can buy it? And he's trying to like he's trying to reach over the counter to the items, and I'm like pulling them slowly further away from him as he's trying to reach over. And I was like he's not trying to steal him, he's just like trying to touch him, like caress the items. Like, which one of these can I take off to buy them? And the thing is, the iPad itself is $999. Everything else is only like $200, but the iPad is like $900. And he only has 860. So I'm like, oh, bro, nothing. And he's like, no, but like, what can I take off? And I was like, oh, no, like you can't even like afford the iPad, bro. And he's like, yeah, but like, what can I take off to get the iPad? And I was like, bro, like nothing. Oh my god. And then I had to like explain to him that if he wanted, he's like, what else could I do? And I was like, well, I mean, you could like get like a zipper or something service to like pay a quarter for it now. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, to do that, you have to go out and come back. Like, go set up and come back when it's ready. I'll put it aside to you. Comes back an hour later. He's like, hey, man, sorry. I can't actually afford it. I'm not allowed. And I was like, oh, that's okay, bro. He's like, and I start walking away. And he's like, actually, though, can you explain the zip pay again? And I was like, oh, you got to go set up and it'll be a quarter of it. And he goes, oh, I got to set it up? I'm not allowed to do that. And I was just like, all good, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all. See you later. It was so weird. Makes sense now. Australian dollars. Yeah. Was he stoned? No, he was just on the spectrum. Hydrates and stretch. We're gonna stretch. Hi, Kibby. Hi, Kev. How are you? I'm gonna hydrate right now. We got the gamer drops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was just 80% speed day. Yeah. Status dead. No! Aw, Kev should go to bed. But I guess you're just like, you're probably waking up, aren't you, Kevy? Hi! Anyway, that was the crazy shit that happened. Are we ready for some more craziness? Oh shit, chat! I forgot the most important thing I was going to talk about. Chat. Gamers. Nintendo announced that they're going to announce the Switch 2 by March 2025. Let's go! New video games! New game! Eventually. You know, like, I mean, it's... But that's real, though. It's real. It exists. It exists, bro. Switch 2. Yeah. I'm excited. Because it means, if it comes out 2025, that means that Legends ZA might be on it, and then we might get like a Pokemon game to play on release. Like maybe. That would be kind of pog. I don't know, Chad. I'm expecting the Switch 2 to be like a pretty maybe like a sideways upgrade. I don't think they'll do anything crazy because like, we've talked about it before, but like if they make a Switch 2, one, it has to cost less than a PlayStation 5 because otherwise people will not buy it. Well, I mean, I will, but other people won't buy it. Two, it needs to be backwards compatible, and three, it still needs to be portable because I don't think they can make a non-portable console anymore. Nintendo are just stuck now. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, bro. The Switch is what, more than 5 years. It's old. Wait, I'll look it up. When did the Switch release? Release 2017. 7 years? I believe that is correct. 7 years, yeah. Oh, look at all you guys telling me 2017 as I was looking up. Nice, yeah. Cope. Unlike the next VR headset from Steam. NVIDIA. I would prefer very sleepy stream indeed. Yeah. That was the secret trick. Oh my god, did graphic design? Oh my gosh, sorry, I missed out a heap of stuff. Wow. Oh my gosh. KV Pog. 100k points at store around here. What the hell? Yeah, just wait now. But yeah, that's pretty pog. But I mean, like, if I was gonna be honest with you, I would much prefer them just make a Switch, sort of like when they did like the upgrades to the DS, where they did like the 3DS XL, where they just made it slightly better. I think a Switch 2 would be better if they focus more on like performance and less on like updating graphics to be much better. Because I think Nintendo needs to just focus on the fact that they make good games, but the thing that would make their games better and the systems better in general is if they fucking worked better. Instead of crashing and we're having massive frame rate issues. Renga, hi! Hacked, modified, upgraded. Oh my god. Keep it sub 500. That'll be gold. Oh yeah, they gotta try at least. AMD is the king of stuff. Yeah. Hi. But yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm very excited. I'm a little bit of a fan, of a Nintendo fan. I'm a little fan of Nintendo. Sony do what? I can't remember what the thing is. I was gonna do the Sony one, which is like Sony do what Nintendo don't. Is that what it is? Or is it no? Sega do what Nintendo don't. There you go. All right, let me do this. Not like an idiot, and I'll That one. That one. And then I need to go to this. Gameplay capture? Yes. I always forget. My bad. It'll be like, that's expensive. They did that with the original 3DS, and it went so badly for them that they had to like renege and like give people free games and shit. Because I was like a day oneer, and it was like $1,000 for a DS, bro. Crazy shit. But then they gave us all even free stuff for it, so it was pretty pog. Huh? Oh, I already have it on. Let's go. That's epic. I got a little story for you. Oh yeah, sure. Tell me. Before we get into it, tell me your story. Oh yeah, and Rubric's okay. I would say if you can chat, if you're looking to get some sort of Steam Deck, you should try and get a ROG Ally or a Legion Go, because performance-wise they're better than a Steam Deck. They're not locked in as much, and generally, like if you want like a good handheld, the ROG Ally, apart from burning SSD cards, or SD cards in the slot, it does do that, but it's actually really powerful and it's lightweight. $20 per game install. Oh my gosh. I'm ready. Oh boy. I sent a CV for a job advert about repairs of vending machines, right? They sent me an email automatically where I need to reinsert everything that's in my CV. And it's like, whatever, it's fine. I scroll down, I click next. I find basically a personality quiz. Strange, but okay. 242 questions. Why the fuck? I ended up removing the consent to the questionnaire so it would let me send the CV without answering. Yeah. That's actually so common these days. It's to work out what sort of like, if you're fit for their job, like they have like the weird thing and they're like, okay, this person scored this %, and then yes, they'd be fine to work here, which I get, but it's also like kind of cringe. Hell no, yeah. ROG Ally also, but it's external GPU, which is cool. Yeah. You can, the ROG Ally is sick for that. You can plug in like a 4080 and shit for external, but that shit is like, it is expensive, but you can go crazy with that. It'll work with VR? Probably not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. You'd have to see if people have tested it. It is like basically a laptop. So it's powerful, but it's not like that powerful. Let's see how this looks. You ready for the magic, chat? AKA, this is where the magic happens. Ah! Why that shit black? Oh, it's because I didn't turn it on. I forgot. Oh, I'm so stupid. There you go. Tier list. Woo! Pog. Skyscraper, hi! Almost.jpg. I fucked up yet again. It's okay. It's all about the fuck ups, you know. It adds to the cuteness and the appeal of the cute bunny boy. Let's go dark theme. Yeah. I actually don't know why I went for light theme last time. I really apologize. No Digimon. No, it's there. Don't worry. It's there. Yeah. I love the reaction. So let me start. Okay, YouTube begin. Clap. Clap. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing a TCG tier list. This is not every TCG. This is also some LCGs that I've played, and some other stuff as well as like some Hearthstone and some other stuff, just specifically because it's more of just like what I've played and gone through. Although I will say this is not my original tier list. I took the base of someone else's and I added more stuff. So like there's a few games I've just never played on this list. But I'll probably still talk about them. You can also ask me questions in chat and I'll probably talk about them too. If I remember, I can add them near the end of the stream. Even more clueless about the Pokemon games. I will yap. Don't worry. This is a yap stream for sure. Oh my gosh. Because if you didn't know, I used to work in a card shop for almost 7 years, and I've played TCGs. I've played a lot since I was probably about 10. I played Pokemon from the ages of 10 to like 12. Took a break, came back later. I started playing Magic the Gathering when I was around 12 as well, so I went from Pokemon to Magic. Played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh then as well. Bits and pieces throughout the time. And then when I worked at the card shop, I played a heap of stuff. So I'm a little knowledgeable. We'll go into some crazy stuff though. I know it's like a little weird, but I'm going to talk about some really interesting stuff that you've probably never heard of before, and you might really enjoy it. I've only played Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Of these two. And tried to making money with making... Oh, okay. There's a sick card game that I missed before existed called Legend of the Five Rings. I never played it, but it's very interesting, yeah. They actually remade it Frozen not that long ago. Not as good as the original, though. Yeah, so like with Legend of the Five Rings, whenever a clan won a tournament, a big event, they would then make more new cards for that clan. So it meant that like... that like they put like crazy cool things and that changed the lore about it too, which is very interesting. End of the game. Yeah. That's were we talking about one of their games, one of the games that company ended up making the new one, Fantasy Flight Games. Because they made Netrunner. I think we'll start and we'll go through like some of the stuff. I put One Piece card game in here too because I'd like to talk about it, but I've not played that much of it. And I think yes, cool. The other ones are on here too. Pog. I might move stuff around too, but we'll go through it as we go because it's hard because like some of these card games I have played a little bit, and some of these card games I have played for years, and like I would say that they've been good and bad. So this will be more of generic rating, where it's like instead of just like what it is now, it'll just be like how I enjoyed it and how I thought the mechanics and stuff worked. There's a Nikkei card game. Oh my god, that's horrific. Cool. I guess we'll go with some easy ones first. I put some in here that are probably really unpopular that no one ever played before. But I will go into them and why they failed as well. But first we'll get a couple out of the way, which is Zatch Bell. I didn't know there was a Zatch Bell card game. I love Zatch Bell. I'm going to go try and figure that shit out at some point because that sounds cool. Terrific. Yeah, it is. I like the show, which is like this. It's like a 90s anime about like a puppet and his master, and they all have like cool books and they played cards to attack with. It was very interesting when I was like 12, but I don't know if the actual card game's any good. What was the other one? There's Gwent. I've only played Gwent inside of The Witcher. And I think that's untrue. I actually think I may have played Gwent at some point. So I definitely did play this in the game. And I think I played the demo. And it was like, okay. I'll put it in D though. Interesting idea for a game, but yeah, I don't think it really took off. There's a Zatch Bell game? Yeah, that's what I heard. It's on here. I looked it up, and apparently it is from 2017. I couldn't remember if there's any card games I didn't play on this list too. But yeah, I played Gwent. I played Gwent during The Witcher 3. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was a very interestingly designed game within a game. I think as TCG goes while you're playing another game, generally they're usually pretty meh. Like the Digimon TCG where you play while playing Digimon World 3 is kind of like not great. But like Gwent was pretty good on its own. I think that it stands alone as like a fun mini game, but I don't think it really made up for it being like a good TCG in the end. What else here is like a pretty easy one? Yeah, I've never played Lightseekers. And there was another one here. Somewhere, maybe. I haven't played One Piece, but we'll go into that. We could talk... We go Shadowverse. That's a pretty easy one. We'll put Shadowverse in C tier. I actually played Shadowverse for about... I think it was 3 months. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. We'll do a little hydrating. Thank you, Nigel. How are you? Yeah, I played Shadowverse for about 3 months. It's a mobile game very similar to Hearthstone. Lots of anime in there, and some really interesting mechanics that were only in Shadowverse, where your cards would like literally level up, which I found super fun at the time. But it just even playing for like a short period of time, like you would play against the same decks pretty regularly, and like you had to spend money to sort of get into it early on, which I don't mind, but I do prefer when a game is a little bit more like friendly to newer players. And I just felt like when I played Shadowverse, that it just meant that like every other deck I played against just would just destroy me, and there was like very little I could do. You're stinky. Oh yeah. But you know, at the same time, I love the art. I thought a heap of the characters were really cool in design. That's why I put it in C. I don't think it's a bad game. I think the game itself was pretty good. And now there's like a physical TCG. If you didn't know, there's actually like a physical card game. I think Bushiroad is also making this one. We're going to talk about Bushiroad a lot as a company, but I think they're making that one as well. And I've heard it's okay. I'd be interesting to see. Obviously, you know, like these smaller card games kind of like die off in Australia pretty often. And like there's not usually like a lot of people who play them, but you know, cool idea. Oh yeah. We'll go. Ooh, tempting. Digimon card game. I want to play it, bro. I'm gonna put Digimon card game in A. I've heard there's some issues with it, but from the little I played, I found it pretty fun. I think it's one of those games that, like, in a tournament setting, it probably isn't super great. But I've heard, like, it's had good metas and bad metas. But I think, for me, like, the nostalgic factor of Digimon is huge. And the fact that it's, like, a decently made card game is also really good. The only negatives I've really heard about it are the fact that they go back to, like, very specific characters too often. Like, there's, like, a million Greymons, and there's, like, a million Veedramons and stuff like that. Solid casual play game. Yeah. I want to play more. I've only played like a little bit, but like even my friends got super into it. And I think that like if you ever played something like, I like to call them orb games, like Dragon Ball and stuff like that, generally you'll probably enjoy it quite a lot. And like for me as a Digimon fan, when I found out there wasn't a great Mega Sigramon deck, I was like, I'll play it eventually. But like collecting wise, they have a lot of really, really beautiful art cards as well, which I thought was pretty cool. And the overall cost for most decks is also not too crazy, which is good, because obviously we're about to go into One Piece, and I haven't played One Piece. I've watched a little bit of gameplay, but I'll tell you right now, looking at the price of One Piece decks, it's a little different. But I think that casual play, Digimon is definitely a really cool game you could pick up and play. I think that you could just buy a couple of the TDs, the trial decks, and have like a really fun time, which makes it a really good game. And that's why I put it A tier, because like not only does it look cool, it plays pretty well, it's pretty simple to start playing, and like yeah, like the characters are also pretty iconic, you know? Like you can really get behind it pretty quickly. Yes, next we're gonna talk about the One Piece card game. I'll put it in B. I think it's a really good card game. I feel like the main issue, again, is like what we talked about, where like supply and demand seems really rough for it. I think it has a lot of the same issues Pokemon was suffering from a little while ago, where a lot of the collectors are just mass buying product to resell and invest into, rather than just letting people play the game. Which is good and bad. Good for like some stuff, but bad in the case of like some cards get really, really expensive. And seeing like almost magic level costs for decks is a little rough. Because like I'd love to like try and play a little bit of the game, because I love One Piece and I think some of the characters are like fantastic. But the fact of like having like a bigger entry cost into like more competitive meta decks is a little spooky for me. Because like I don't mind playing a worse deck in a card game, just because of the fact that I'll probably pick up the card game pretty easily and learn to play and probably do pretty well with a bad deck. But yeah, when even like bad decks are kind of expensive, it's a little rough. One Piece decks as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, I mean, what's the... Yeah, true. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you're probably very used to it. True. Definitely a little spooky in that regard. But I definitely think it's like one of the cooler card games. As they go, I think it has some really awesome arts. Like my roommate plays, and he has like... he got like one of the signed Luffy cards, which I think is super cool. Like I love when card games do that, because it means that you get like a copy of a card that's just worth a lot of money. If you want to, you can trade it off. If not, you can keep it and have this really, really cool thing that you might be one of the only few people to have, which is awesome. All right, I think we're going to throw you guys for a loop now, though. Oh, I don't want to put an S tier. I'm really tempted to put an S tier. I'm going to do it. I think we'll put it in A tier. The My Little Pony card game. You're probably like, what the fuck is this? What is that? What the fuck is that? And why did you put it into A tier? So, going back to like the release of the My Little Pony card game, I was working at the card shop, and they were like, okay, you basically have to learn every new card game so you can sell and teach it, to run teaching days. You have the My Little Pony card game, it's good. It's actually so good. The only problem we had was that no one really wanted to play the game. I think like rules wise it was a little confusing, but like when you got into it, the gameplay was like really high level for what is essentially you versus your opponent playing down your friends to solve problems. That is the aim of the My Little Pony card game. You versus your opponent's friends trying to solve the problem first. I know that sounds insane, but it had a lot of depth where like the problems you were trying, you and your opponent both had a problem, and you had to solve it, say, with like 2 pink characters and 2 other characters, but they just had to have 5 power of characters there, which meant that like your opponent could like quite quickly like get out and solve a problem before you if you didn't get the right cards. And when you solved the problem, it would flip over and have an effect essentially, and then sometimes make a new problem, which would then have other things happen. And sometimes it would be insane. You'd be like, oh cool, I'm about to win this game, and then suddenly the card would flip over and the whole game board would change, and then you'd be like, you'd have like big enemies suddenly pop out of the field and you'd have to fight them alongside the problem. Oh my god, it had like fucking levels to it. And why I think it was like a good card game is that it came out with like a couple sets, and in the first 2 sets there was like a viable control deck, multiple combo decks that weren't OP, and multiple aggro decks that were interesting to play. And it was just really, really well made for a card game. There was like lots of options, you could play lots of different characters, and the fact that they had like a viable meta without like one deck just being the best deck was actually kind of crazy. That sounds cool. It was actually super cool. Imagine you're sitting there crushing your opponent and you're like, I'm going to play my Twilight Sparkle, and she destroys your card. You know, like she kills your friend. And then you summon like a big enemy and that stops them. It just had like a lot of interesting stuff going on. Very, very well done. And lots of like really pretty cards too. Very interesting design for that one. Oh yeah. All right, do we go one of the big 3? Now, I think, let's go with the problem child, shall we? Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll put it in B tier. And don't get me wrong, all right? I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a good game. Let's not lie. It is the sometimes second best card game. Obviously, the big 3, if you didn't know, are Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! They are the big 3. They've always been the big 3. Although recently Yu-Gi-Oh! Has had trouble because One Piece card game is kind of creeping up there. It's number 4 and sometimes it's number 3. Friendship is violence. Yeah. It was very interesting. Yeah, but let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, it's hard to like sort of talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's been out for so long, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have rotation. It's one of the only few card games that's been out for this long that doesn't have any sort of rotation. What does that mean? It means that Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are printed from the day one of release of Yu-Gi-Oh are technically still playable in the current format of Yu-Gi-Oh. Most card games will sort of like cut out like sets as they go on. They may say they release 6 sets. They go, okay, we're about to release more sets. So now you can only play from these 3 sets of the 6 sets, which basically means that the card pool shrinks down and they don't have to print more powerful cards for you to play them. That being said, power creep. Yu-Gi-Oh is all about power creep. From day one of just normal summon, set 1 pass, the old T, has become, alright, it's my turn, I'm gonna special summon. Do you have an interruption? No, cool. Special summon, special summon, special summon, special summon. Okay, this guy negates this effect, and then I'm gonna special summon, special summon, special summon. Okay, make this guy, and then he's gonna negate other effects. Have you got anything? No? Awesome. Or they go like special summon 5 things, and they Nibiru you, and then you can't play the game. It's either, they call it the hand trap wars at the moment, because like a lot of games of Yu-Gi-Oh are currently played out by like, what cards did you open your game with? And generally, the person playing second usually loses. Not always, but generally, at the moment, playing first in Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely the best. Even if you get an extra card. If you go second now. It's crazy. Ad break, ad break. Mwah. Thanks for sticking through the ad break, chat. Woo! Mwah. Cute gamers, cute gamers. 10 seconds. Give myself some time to breathe, chat. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be yapping a lot as we get into these next ones. But yeah. So when you're talking about like how long Yu-Gi-Oh has been around, I love you guys too. Yeah. But talking about how long Yu-Gi-Oh has been around and like rotation and everything, the problem is that like original Yu-Gi-Oh is very different from GX era Yu-Gi-Oh, and then current more like XYZ and sort of like current Yu-Gi-Oh. They're all pretty different. They play pretty differently too. And the game has changed several times. Like when the beginning of Link format happened, they changed the game, and like Pendulum stuff changed the game. And it's like gone back and forth of how they want to do it and then what they want to do. But the big thing of Yu-Gi-Oh is power creep. And the other problem is the cost of cards. Yu-Gi-Oh is generally a very expensive card game, which I think is their biggest issue, is that like even more recently, there's like a new deck that just came out and they're like, oh, it's going to be a really cheap budget deck. It does okay in an event. Suddenly those cards go from being a budget deck to being very, very expensive. And like one card you require to make that deck really good went from $20 to $80 over the weekend. So that's just kind of how it is, because old cards in Yu-Gi-Oh can still be really good. So sometimes when an old card becomes playable, that card might be like $1 and then go to like $100 because there's only like one printing and you can't find them anywhere. Yu-Gi-Oh has 3 different eras getting support current edition. Yeah, true. I'm getting there. Time Wizard format. Don't worry. I know. Played Yu-Gi-Oh back in school. Yeah. And I mean, there's other things like there's speed duels and other stuff that they've done as well. They've tried to like fix Yu-Gi-Oh in a heap of different ways. Obviously, I think Yu-Gi-Oh could use rotation. I think it'd help a lot. They're trying to solve the problem now by offering different formats. They have what's called Time Wizard formats in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you have, I know Edison and then the 5Ds one, where like Edison format is probably like the best version of like old Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like a little bit more sort of modern, as modern as it gets before changing how the game feels. And then 5Ds would be Synchro format, right? Trident Dragon went from $5 from a 10-year-old card to $100. Yeah, there you go. 3,000 card deck. Oh god, no. But that's the thing that makes Yu-Gi-Oh so interesting is because it is like an eternal format. Sometimes you'll have like these tournaments that get won by decks that like people have like stopped playing 15 years ago, where suddenly someone goes, oh hey, you know this new archetype mixes really well with this old archetype, and if you play them together in this 60 card deck, suddenly you have a playable deck that could win events. it's just kind of like, it's this crazy game where like if you just like meta game really well and you're a really good player, you could take some random shitty deck to a tournament and just beat everyone there because you just outsmarted them and they brought the wrong sideboard. Which is cool. I think that's really good. And that's why I put Yu-Gi-Oh! In B, because I think it's definitely above average, but I think like as it comes to some stuff, it could be better. I mostly played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! During what was called HATS format, which I know a lot of people really, really hate, but like that's when I played the most. I still played a lot of OG Yu-Gi-Oh! And I played some newer Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, but like I play Master Duel still every now and again. Master Duel, not Master Duel, Jesus Christ, Master Duel, which is like their online one. And I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still a pretty fun game, but it's definitely a lot harder to get into now than it used to be. And I think that's their biggest problem is like, if you're a new player and you're looking to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, no. Spend 50 hours learning Yu-Gi-Oh! And then no. Spend another 50 hours learning your deck, and then no. Spend another 1,000 hours learning everyone else's deck. It's just like a lot. Hat! Yeah, hat format. Yeah, hands, artifacts, trap tricks. Yeah, I played that. Which is like one of the last times that a control deck was like very, very good in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is really cool. And I really enjoyed it back then. Just playing locals though. I won a lot of locals. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a damn cult. I mean, it's got an anime and everything. It's kind of crazy. I think that there's definitely a lot of cool stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, the biggest problem is the fact that like they probably need some sort of rotation, honestly. At least to get like new players into that game regularly, they just need something else because you can't rely on a TV show forever. Eventually, like it's going to be too hard for kids to get into. like teaching someone how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right, is so much harder than any other card game because you can sit down with like a 10-year-old kid, right? They're like, I want to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched the TV show. I want to learn how to play. And you're like, awesome. Okay, cool. So it's like you draw 5 cards. It's like a 40 card deck usually. You know, your opponent has 8,000 life points. And the objective of the game is to get to 0 life points. Now, let me talk about the extra deck. Okay, so you got XYZ, you have Fusion, you have Synchro, you have Link, and they all sort of work together. It's just like a lot. Flows, hi! How are you, cutie? Hi! It's just kind of crazy. And then you explain to the kid that they're going to need to buy $700 worth of cards to play the game. It's like, yikes. That being said, even though Yu-Gi-Oh! Is expensive, a lot of the cards you play in a lot of different decks. So once you have spent a lot of money in Yu-Gi-Oh!, generally the cores of other decks aren't so bad sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, that's why it's B. It's good, but it isn't the best. Ayo, hi. Oh my god. Whew. Let's go for an easy one next, hey? Let's talk about Flesh and Blood. I will put Flesh and Blood in B tier. I only played Flesh and Blood, I'll be honest with you. I only played during the first set release because that's sort of like when I stopped working at the store. But Flesh and Blood is a New Zealand-based card game where it has like some really crazy mechanics. It's hard to remember a lot of it, but it's a similar sort of orb sort of style game where you're trying to deal damage to your opponent. It had like some interesting art and a lot of mechanics, but the biggest thing I would say about Flesh and Blood early on was that it was very confusing. And eventually it became like a pretty popular card game, but even now I think for a lot of people outside of the people who have like already started playing it, it's kind of like hard to get into. It's still fun, and I definitely had a lot of fun playing it, and I know it's kind of like blown up a little bit. Like set 1 cards are like worth a lot of money now, because it's like first edition alpha set, which is kind of like nuts when it comes to card games, because you usually don't get that anymore. These days it's more like it's pretty rare. Like a set comes out and it's like kind of the game either dies or it never sees any play because the cards were bad. But Flesh and Blood, a lot of them are still pretty worthwhile. One sec. Ah. But the reason why Flesh and Blood is B tier is one really simple thing. The thing that they did right above any other card game ever is that they wanted local support. The thing that makes or breaks a card game isn't the cards, it's not the gameplay, That all helps. The big thing is local support, because the people who play the card game the most are the players, right? The people who go to local events, who play every weekend, those are the people you want to be invested in most. So when the Flesh and Blood came out, they were like, hey, stores, here's play kits. You run a tournament, you get these many prizes, you get a playmat, you get cool stuff to give your players. This is how much it costs. That's how much it is to run it. You're done. Super simple, super easy tournament formats. People were so excited. Other card games we'll go into later don't do this, and that is exactly why they fucking died. Softboy, hi. What the heck? Hi. I'm good, I'm good. Yeah. Redeems do the gritty. There you go, you're welcome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh. But yeah, they were very smart, and it meant that, like, even though it didn't have the biggest start, it built a player base of loyal players that continue to play it for a long time, which is really smart. Because, like, other card games don't do this, don't take these risks, and it really shows when they die within a few years. Whew, boy. I'm gonna be talking so much, it's crazy. I haven't even got to Pokemon Magic yet. Oh my god, there's so many to talk about. Okay. Let's do... I want to save some easy ones. Let's talk about Final Fantasy TCG. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. If you love Final Fantasy TCG, that is absolutely fine. I think the card game was interesting in concept, but honestly, wasn't great. There was a Final Fantasy TCG. I just want to let everyone know that Icarus is a big Final Fantasy fan who doesn't even know the Final Fantasy TCG existed. Exactly. The big thing I'll tell you about the Final Fantasy TCG was it had a fantastic design for cards. Like, honestly, like, the art was pretty good and the idea was really good. The problem was day one. Not a lot of support, and the cards themselves felt like shit. They were thin, papery, not great. The big thing is, if you're going to make a card game, card stock is very important. I'll talk about a card game later, which, oh god, I have to put my thing in, that basically only survived for as long as it did because of how good the card stock was. Yeah. It's super important for people. One sec. Is that the right one? Nice. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Only card game I play of Final Fantasy is the one inside Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, oh yeah. TT is like crack. Yeah. When you say stock, how much they have, right? No. Basically, when the first time I was introduced to the Final Fantasy card game in real life was at like Australian Board Game Con, Australian Board Game Festival, wherever it is, where you go buy the cards and stuff. Hi, Cozy. And the cards, like when I say card game stock, it's the physical card itself, the quality of the card, like the card stock. So like most cards feel like cardboard, right? That's just like how they should feel. But these cards were thin, and you could like literally like wave it and it would be bendy. Oh, whoa! I'm good. Gonna play the Final Fantasy card. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Hi, son. Ban you? Can someone ban and unban son, please? Mwah. Hi. Yeah. But it basically means like a card game with bad card stock is like a death sentence for that card game, because it means that like the company doesn't care about the card game. They care about making money, and they want to save as much money as possible. Thank you, J-Pog. Pog. Hi, son. But yeah, I think that like there were some cool aspects, but like the game really didn't do very well locally. It didn't do really well in a lot of places, and it sort of died off pretty quick. Like, I think like most of the excitement was gone within like the first year. They made a few sets too, but yeah, it just didn't do great. I'm a good insert here. Waste of space? No. Oh, hi. Good boy, good boy. Test my voice, test my voice. Cozy, you're a good boy. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Not a waste of space. Angie, don't call yourself a waste of space. You're Pog, and you should feel good about yourself. Because we love you. Exactly, Violet. Ban him. Ban him for being sneaky in the head. How are you, son? Is Remy squishy? No, Squishy was here earlier. They try to push it at PAX Oz. Usually only gets attention because Final Fantasy, but no one buys any of it. Yeah. Like, honestly, Final Fantasy, within the first 3 sets of release, they went on sale. Like, it went horribly wrong. I slept all day, and your sleep is fucked. Aww. Oh, baby. Oh, puppy. Yeah, Icarus is here. Yeah. Puppy Icarus. Oh, yeah. I could talk Y Schwartz. Y Schwartz players, don't hate me. I think your game is good, but I really do. I like Y Schwartz and I hate Y Schwartz. I like it and I hate it. I'll put it in B. I think it's fine. It's been around for a long time. If you don't know, Y Schwartz is a Bushiroad card game. This is the second Bushiroad card game we're going to be talking about today. We're going to talk a few Bushiroad card games because I think Bushiroad is a great company. I think they just need a little bit more help every now and again. But generally, they're pretty good. Y Schwartz is their anime-based card game. Basically, it's the German for like black and white. White being animes that are sort of like lifestyle-based, and black being like shonen, horror, that sort of stuff. And essentially what Y Schwartz is they decide an anime to make. So like, say, Chainsaw Man. They'll make a set of Chainsaw Man as a booster that you can build a deck out of. Sometimes multiple decks. And a lot of the cards basically do the same thing as other sets, but they'll have different names based on the anime. So imagine you're all playing similar-ish decks with a little bit of difference every now and again. But like, the idea is a lot of the same things. They have like similar things, blockers, attackers. They had like, there was like Misaka, like different like effects they name after other cards, but like a lot of the cards are pretty similar. It's just you get to buy a deck based on your favorite anime pretty much. I think like as a concept, Y Schwartz is really interesting. Your deck it's always 50 cards. 42 cards are just character cards, which go from 0 to 3. And you play 8 climax cards. You have to play 8 climax cards. And basically every time your opponent attacks you, if they hit a climax card, you take damage, and then eventually you lose when you hit a certain number of damage. It's a little confusing to say, but it's essentially like you basically just turn your cards sideways until your opponent loses. It's pretty easy to pick up casually, but playing Y Schwartz competitively is probably one of the most awful experiences ever. I think the community is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but like the game itself is all luck. Because when you hit someone, you basically deal a certain number of damage, and if they get a card, they take no damage. And sometimes if you get that card, you deal more damage, which means there's a high chance they take no damage. It's very luck-based. There's a lot of card counting. There's a lot of cheating. Y Schwartz, I've judged Y Schwartz events. There is so much cheating. It is insane. But, yeah, other than that, it is an incredibly fun game to play casually. So that's why I put it in B tier, because the game itself is quite fun. And if you're not playing to be like, I'm going to win every event, then it's awesome. But playing it competitively is not for everyone, let's say. I think that it's cool that you can play like Log Horizon versus, I don't know, like Love Live. And they have like exclusive Japanese and English sets. Like there's a Star Wars set that's only in Japanese, and it's so funny that you could play like you could be playing a Miku deck versus Luke Skywalker, and I think that's really fun and cool. But yeah, oh yeah, amazing art, and they have sign cards too. They have artists who play the characters, and voice actors sign the cards, which is fucking cool. And I have a couple, and they're very expensive and very cool. Same. I have Love Live, Pog. I also have some Love Live. I have the full playset of Log Horizon in Japanese and in English because I'm a big Log fan. They never imported Macross. Oh, I know, right? The guy who used to run the whole support team for Australia, he loved Macross, and he had to play in Japanese constantly, and they never brought it to English, and he would always complain about it. Oh man, love you, Kudo. Very, very puggy gamer. Kidu. Sometimes there's a certain other streamer that pops into our stream who also works at a card shop that may sell all of it in Australia, which is kind of pog. I won't out them though. More time collecting signed Miku cards. Oh yeah. A lot of people just enjoy the collection part of it, which is good. Which is good, right? That makes it a good game. Like, you know, if the competitive aspect of it was better, then I would put it up higher up. It's also pretty expensive too. Like, you can buy like a playset of cards for not too much, but to actually get the cards yourself, it is quite expensive. Like $1,000 basically to get a playset by yourself. You could usually buy it for 200, 300, but to like get every card yourself was very expensive. Fun to open though, very exciting. Cool pack openings. Okay. Let's talk about Transformers, which I put in C. I think, and this is like a weird one, right? Because a lot of people didn't play the Transformers card game. Basically, you have like two decks where you have like your characters and you have your item cards, which was really interesting, and there was a lot of awesome mechanics. The discount bin card game. Yeah, Transformers did not last long. They went really hard, but they made the biggest mistake of all time. Transformers TCG failed because there was no tournaments. Locally, you could make events, but there was no real good prizing. There was a couple of things, but the major events for Transformers just didn't exist. It was literally just Gen Con. They had like 2 Gen Con events in like the first couple of years, and that was literally it. But the game itself, very fun to play. Lot of like technical aspects to it. Similar to like, it was as if like you were playing a mix of Weiss Schwarz Vanguard and sometimes like Magic. It was very cool. And again, the cards look awesome. Like if you like Transformers, like OG Transformers, then it was the game for you. It had so much cool art in it. Fuck you, Harmony Gold. I just want my Recross. Oh yeah. Yeah. But that's why I put in C tier, because even though it was fun to play, like the company who made it just fucking killed it, bro. They just did not give a fucking shit about it. You know, it's because it's Hasbro. Hasbro just don't have a good track record. But it had such interesting ideas. Like they basically had like big cards that you attack with. You know, like when you buy a Pokemon box and you get like the giant Pokemon card. It had that, but you actually played those cards. So when you bought a booster pack of Transformers, the booster packs were like really big. And like inside the booster pack was like a couple Transformer cards that were big, and then a smaller pack full of your regular cards, which was really funny, and it was interesting to open because of that. Very cool concept, but thrown away. Like, it's like the complete opposite of Flesh and Blood. When Flesh and Blood was like, we want local community support, Transformers are like, no, fuck you. We know you want Transformers, so we're not gonna fucking do any sort of tournaments. You're just gonna fucking buy the cards anyway. So by the time the 3rd set came out, no one played the game. It's crazy. Big cards, like old Magic Commander cards. Exactly. Except they made an even bigger one. They released a box that had a mega card in it, which was 4 cards put together. Hi, Floss. That was me. Saw your last YouTube video. Your hands, nails look. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I've been getting a lot of compliments on that like recently. It's very pog. There's the new YouTube channel is coming, guys. Rav finished a video the other day. This will probably turn into another video. I finished a video and I've got like 30 shorts ready to go. So hopefully soon I'll get that set up and there'll be a brand new YouTube channel. We need to make a new one because like the old one's been around for a long time and YouTube now promotes new channels instead of old channels. So we're going to try and start from scratch and just see how we go. It's a bit more motivating that way because I've basically been a little bit demotivated with it, but the Pokemon stuff's going really well, which is nice. I just want to do more in general. So we're going to push with more YouTube. That being said, do we have any easy ones to go over still or not? They're all pretty difficult now. We could go over Marvel Snap pretty good. I think Marvel Snap is a pretty good game. Very decent. Obviously, Ben Brode made this one. If you like Hearthstone, you'll probably like Marvel Snap. Probably one of the best games I've ever just like jumped in and played and go, wow. Like everything just worked really well and was really well designed. The only problem I have with Marvel Snap is that it's very limited because there's not a lot of play pattern. It's like you basically play, your deck building is probably 90% of the card game, and then it's 10% not fucking up. That's pretty much the whole game. But a really simple one. If you want a cheap, not cheap, I guess you have to pay sometimes, but if you want like an easy card game to get into, it's on mobile. It's very good. I'd put it in C tier with card. Yeah. Not cheap. Yeah, it is not cheap. Yeah, if you want to actually get like into commit, okay. If you want, the dudes just played a lot more than me. We can put it in C. I think the gameplay is pretty fun. But yeah, the actual the getting the cards part is pretty shit because you have to play a lot, like thousands of hours to get everything. Or you can spend money. We love spending money. Gameplay is good. Yeah, it's probably one of the better like games you can play. I definitely think B or C. C definitely a bit more fair, but yeah. Spend money for faster acquisition. Yeah, you speed up in it because it's like you can play thousands of hours or you can pay $400. I think it's pretty expensive to speed that process up because they make that process slow. So slow. But the game itself, very fun. Spotlight caches, yeah. What's next? Oh, do we talk about Vanguard or Buddy Fight? Dragon Ball card game? Oh, we're getting to the spicy stuff. Spicy stuff. Let's talk about... I'm putting it in B. Let's talk about our second Bushiroad card game. Well, I guess third, sorry. Shadowverse is one as well, but... let's talk about Cardfight Vanguard. This is one of the games that really got me back into TCGs before I worked at the shop. A couple friends told me about it. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I fell in love with it pretty quickly. Cardfight Vanguard is that my brother? Yeah. It is. Cardfight Vanguard is a very simple card game done well for a very long time. Nowadays, I would disagree. I think it's probably way overcomplicated. They've had to do rotation like 3 times more recently, but from its original release for a few years, it was probably one of the best card games I have ever played because it's just like very simple. Basically, for Cardfight Vanguard is you have your main card and 5 supporting cards, and the aim of the game is to just deal 6 damage to your opponent. Every time you attack your opponent with a card, they can use a card from their hand to block that damage. It's very simple, and basically it comes down to a lot of the time it's just like a bit of random, but for the most part it's just like if you play correctly, you win a lot of games, which is awesome because that makes it like a very fun game to play competitively. The problem is that like Vanguard's been around for a long time and they've done a lot of cards. It suffered a lot from power creep, and they basically get to a point now where they power creep it too high, and they're like, okay, we have to do rotation. We're going to make a brand new set, and then you have to make an older format. I think it's happened like 3 or 4 times now. We're like, okay, reset it again. Yeah. Vanguard is fun. Sadly, can't play. Also got 2 of the Gen 1 decks. Yeah, it's hard because like it was really hard to find a good local scene because the cards were generally pretty expensive in some countries just to like get to buy the boosters. But other than that, the biggest problem I had with it is that you never sort of like, you could play any deck for a long time until you had to go to like a higher level event. And then generally it was best to just not buy any cards until you were close to the event, and then you would just buy basically what is the best deck and play the best deck. It became this pattern because when it started out, you could basically play most stuff and do all right. But like the more and more that it went on, like it became less and less about skill and more about like, have you got the best deck? Then it would come down to skill. Like, how can you minimize luck? Tanuki, hi! Welcome, gamer. How was the rest of your stream? Can we shout out Tanuki, the fabulous emote artist and amazing artist man? I heard he's going to start playing FNAF on stream. Very excited. Solid turn back into Gen 1 2. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, definitely it was better earlier. I think now it's definitely suffered a lot. Because it had like an anime and everything. I think that was another thing too. Once the anime ended and switched over to some of the newer versions of the anime, it definitely got a lot worse. Which sucks. Ad break. Oh my god. Give me a second to relax, chat. Whew. Oh my god. Talking so much. Big one, chat. Whew. Bit of a yap stream, you know what I'm saying? Oh my lord. The MLP TCG scene huge? No, sadly not. Good game though, very cool. One that they could honestly, if they redesigned that game and put it into a different series, like let's say they made a Mega Man TCG and used the My Little Pony format, that game might be fucking bangers, bro. What if I like first few eps of the anime? Should I teach you how to play too? Yeah. Yeah, that was the coolest thing. So I'll talk about that in a sec. 20 seconds, we can make it. Mwah, I love you, chat. Hi. Oh yeah. Oh. My community is back. Let's go. Yeah. Speaking of which, what Shifty said there. Yeah, the Vanguard was perfect for, hey man, check out this anime, because it was like a pretty good anime, especially the first one and the V through to V, I think it was. They were pretty good animes, and you could basically be like, hey man, do you like this anime? Let's play the card game. I'll teach you. You would learn a little bit from watching, but you would learn more. You would get like involved and want to play more. Oh, sorry. Which was super interesting. Worked very well. It's like, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, where Yu-Gi-Oh, like, it's hard to like get invested into the card game because the card game and the anime are pretty different. The Vanguard anime is pretty good, and like the first series is like crazy. Like they're like you'd be like playing a match, they'd be like, I summon Dragonic Overlord, final turn, and they're like here's my combo, I attack, and now I'll attack with my Vanguard, dealing you 2 damage, and then they die, and they're like the cool anime music comes on, and they're just like, yeah, I won. It was like the fact that they would like BMing their opponents by telling them they were going to defeat them that turn was pretty interesting. Oh my god, I linked there's like, if you haven't seen the fucking Twitter meme of the guy who's like, I called my friends, but there's so many versions of that, and someone did a Vanguard one with Caesar and Great Dayusha, which was like this fucking Gundam designed deck all around different fucking Gundam mechanics and stuff. And he basically, it's so good. It's just a clip from the anime show where he's just yelling for like a solid 3 minutes about Dayusha. It's so fucking silly. I wanted a Yu-Gi-Oh! Armed. Oh, the dual disc. Yeah. 2 damage. Oh my god, bro. I once won a top 16 match because I attacked with my Vanguard and triggered 3 critical triggers. My opponent was on 2 damage and died. Like, the game is very silly in the best ways. Speaking of which, obviously, for those of you who don't know, I have top 8, top 16, top 4, like a heap of regional level Vanguard, not visual, country level Vanguard events. I was pretty good at this card game. I think it was definitely very good at the time. It was fun. I'll go. There's a couple other card games here that I'm even better at, which it was Pog. Pog, yeah. But Vanguard, very, very cool. I just wish that there's a format from like BT 14, like booster set 14 to like 16 or something, called Legion, which only really lasted like a season, I think, in the anime. So it meant that the cards didn't last very long, and they were probably some of the best like mechanics in any card game ever, because it involved like recycling your deck in a way that meant that like, because a lot of the time you would lose Vanguard games to either taking 6 damage or running out of cards, which kind of sucked because it meant that like the games were generally pretty quick. But this solved the running out of cards mechanic and made it a lot more skill based, which was Pog, bro. Actually, so cool. During that format, I think I only lost like maybe 6 games. It was actually kind of insane. At a local level, I didn't play many other tournaments at that time because I was just too busy working. All right, gamers. Whew. Little breathe, relax. We're about to, like, I know I've just been yapping a lot, but we're about to start yapping even more. There's only a lot of these other card games I have to talk about. I have to talk about a lot. There's a lot to like go into with some of these. Thank you, J-Pog. I kind of want to say WoW is like an easy to talk about card game, and probably Hearthstone. So we'll probably go into. Let's do one of the more difficult ones. Let's talk about Magic the Gathering. We'll put it in F tier. I would originally probably put Magic the Gathering in A tier. Originally, Magic the Gathering is definitely it's been around for a long time because it is a very good card game. Magic the Gathering has become weird. I'll put it in B. I honestly don't think they know what they're doing with Magic the Gathering anymore, and I think that the game itself has changed a little bit too much from what it used to be. I still think it's like definitely one of the best card games in the world. Definitely being #1 because a lot of people play it casually, which makes it pretty good. But the problem Magic the Gathering Fortnite, it has become Fortnite. You're right. We're gonna reach yap levels never seen before. Oh yeah, when I talk about buddy fight, get fucking ready. But yeah, the problem with Magic is not the gameplay. The gameplay has always been pretty good. The problem now is that, like, when Magic started, it was all about getting into what was called Standard. It's like the most basic format, it's the most entry level, it's fun, enjoyable, and there's like a competitive level to it. They used to do really good coverage for it. They eventually started splitting it off into different formats, like you play with older cards, and even older cards, essentially. But now Magic sort of focuses around Commander, which is like this outside thing, which is fun, and a lot of people play it casually, but isn't really the same thing. And there's this really big divide now between player base because of that. Since they changed how blocks and standard rotation has gotten meh. Exactly. Commander Modern was where it's at. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Now, like, they used to release the Magic set every 3 months. Now you could release a Magic set every 1 to 2 months because they're like, okay, here's the standard set, here's a modern support set, here's a legacy support set, here's a Commander set, here's a Harry Potter set, here's the Doctor Who set, here's another standard set, here's a Doctor Who set 2, here's another Commander set, here's another. It's like release. Hello? How does this sound? Let me charge my mic for a second. I forgot! Oh no! You missed it? The bit was, I don't know, Tanuki? Tanuki, they just announced a Secret Lair, Magic the Gathering, Hatsune Miku collab. Where's my antline? Let me put that in charge for a second. Alright, one sec. Put in S tier for Miku. Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I need like an extension cable for this one. One sec. Alright, we got it on charge. We got it back in. I heard you talking mad shit. Feet are stinky. You should stop liking feet. Not about you personally, Isu. Just that, like, just the fact that politely was like, you should get a rabbit's foot. Was I was like, no. What the fuck? Sorry. So true. Is that like you like feet, son, or you hate feet? I don't like feet. I think feet are stinky. Isu's feet? Why do you think the Isu's feet? Blep. Hi, Ferris. Hello. Hi. Sorry, my mic just died. I'm just trying to fix this real quick. There we go. There we go. There we go. We have to ran from the corner. I have to be very careful not to knock my mic. I'm coming for you, Romeo. Lucky rabbit grippers are mine. I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. Offers chocolate mint ice cream. Oh yeah, exactly. Feet help you get around? Interesting, Shadow. You like thighs? Thighs are completely acceptable. I'm just saying that, like, if you like feet, maybe, you know. Oh my god. I'm sorry about the mic. It's going to be a little annoying because I'm trying to charge it as we go. Anyway, moving along. Smile. I'm using your stream as content. Are you streaming my stream right now? I'm going to say a lot of stuff that is gonna get you banned on Twitch. I'm gonna I am? What the fuck? At least give me your viewers. Raid me. What the fuck? How dare? How dare? I'm doing a high level content stream right now, Isu. Just raid me. Ah! My mic died, so I have to plug it in. I'm like so close to it too. Why is it not? There we go. You just started? Well then, you should stop. we're in the content depths. All right, where are we at? Magic the Gathering. Yeah. I love you too. The feet community will pollute the bunny stream. Yeah, you can. Real. No feet here. Just good vibes. Magic the Gathering. Yeah. So, yeah, the big thing is like how much the game has changed, and I think like as a casual player, I think Magic has gotten better. I think Magic is probably the most diverse when it comes to formats, because not only is there like an easy format to get into with Commander, but like Standard's not too bad. You've got Modern if you want something a bit more fast-paced and fun. You've got Legacy if you've got $1 billion fucking dollars. But there's also like sealed formats, like the game is fun to play on its own. You can just like rock up to like a draft and play draft. Like it's got a lot to it. There's a lot going on with Magic, and a lot of it is really good. But it struggles a lot to be where it used to be, and I think that's the biggest problem, because like they just don't make the game beginner friendly in the correct way now. I think within a few years you might see Magic the Gathering like struggling quite a lot to find where it's supposed to be. Bye. If you're in Isu's chat, drop me a follow. I'm cuter. Tier maker collab with Isu. We could do it. We could do booth bottles Isu sometime if you wanted to. Except he'd be late to the stream as always. You both cute? True. Copyright him? Exactly. He doesn't know. Mm-hmm. Collab? Yeah. It's Icarus too. Icarus has some good takes. Icarus likes different models than we do. Actually, all three of us like pretty different models. I would say I'm probably the most generic of the three of us. Isu likes very different models, and then Icarus likes completely different models again as well. That could be an interesting one. You get some hot takes. He's honest, boys. Yeah. I like butts. Any model with a good butt. Good timing. Thank you for the follow. All right, that's Magic for you though. I think Magic again, solid game, but could be better. And Goats Milky, thank you for the follow as well. Thanks, guys. I hope you're from Isu's stream. Thank you so much. Again, can we shout out Isu in chat? Go drop Isu a follow too. Thanks, you. Do Hearthstone? I want to save Hearthstone for an easy one. We'll do Hearthstone next. We'll talk about Dragon Ball Super Card Game, and then we'll talk about Hearthstone. I promise. Dragon Ball Super Card Game, I'm going to put in B as well. Auto card games are B, just because that's a solid answer. B is not bad. B is good. A being fantastic, and then S being the best game of all time. We'll go into that, though. There is one. The Dragon Ball Super Card Game is probably one of the more interesting, more modern card games. And came out before One Piece and Digimon card game. And I think, honestly, the only reason it suffers is because those card games came out. Sorry, one sec. I think if you're a Dragon Ball fan of any type, you would really enjoy the Dragon Ball card game, because it is very well designed, and like jumping into it, the competitive scene was awesome. It has a lot of strategy to it, and a lot of the decks are pretty simplistic in a good way. Like a lot of the strategy comes from just playing really well, which is good, because most card games struggle to find like a good balance of like casual and competitive card games, where Dragon Ball Super Card Game was very good. The problem with Dragon Ball Card Game is that it was very expensive for a lot of stuff. Especially because they just didn't want to reprint cards for a long time. That was probably their biggest issue. Good butt is much more important than booba for me. Exactly. But yeah, my favorite thing about the Dragon Ball card game was just like how cool the cards are. It's similar to Pokemon, where they do like the regular card, and then they do like a special edition super rare version of that card, and that was great. I think that was a really good choice. Because it meant that like a lot of cards were like expensive, but weren't insanely expensive, except for one thing. They did secrets, and the secrets weren't like a secret version of another card. No. every like 3 to 4 boxes had like a secret card, and that secret card could be playable, which meant that there were some decks that required these cards, and sometimes these cards would go for $200. You could only play one of it in your deck, but they were so good that you had to get one for that deck, and it was $200. That shit's fucking insane. Other than that, one of the funnest card games I've ever played. A lot of really good mechanics to it, and I think that like as orb game goes, like the idea of Dragon Ball card game was like it was very similar to like Vanguard and stuff, where it's like you attack your opponent and they can use their hand to stop your attack. Same with like One Piece and other stuff too. But like when you took damage, you basically got to draw that card, which meant there was like a really good catch-up mechanic in the game. So it felt like most games, even if you were losing, felt pretty even. Which is good. It meant, and like there were so many cool decks too. Lots of really interesting strategies, and the cards were awesome. Dragon Ball fans were frothing. I don't think they ever made a Chaozu deck though, so it's sad. But I think it laid the way for the One Piece card game, and I think that the One Piece card game is only as good as it probably is now because Dragon Ball Super card game like was there first. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I'll talk about. I'll try not to go too far into that one because it's just real. It's good, but it's not the best. Yeah. If they never did the secret thing, I think it would be a lot better because it was like insane. You had to like get lucky or just spend an obscene amount of money on like one card to like get your deck from like an 80% win rate to like a 90% win rate, which is crazy. All right, we promised the dudes that we'd talk about Hearthstone. I would, man, Hearthstone, I'd like to put in A, but I think it's probably B or C. I think like original Hearthstone was a lot better than, we'll put it B. It's still good. Basically Hearthstone went from being like a very well-designed card game with some silly luck to it to like what it is now, which is like quite sped up and power crept. OG Hearthstone is the best, yeah. When you're sort of like attacking with a Chillwind Yeti and you're like and your opponent's like trying to trade. Original Hearthstone's more about like good play, trading, and like learning how resources work properly. Whereas modern Hearthstone is just like you just pay a lot of money, get a good deck, and then just like hope that you draw well. Which is like, it's, you know, probably better for some things, worse for others. I still think the game is fun, but I feel like original Hearthstone was definitely a lot better. You could still play Draft as well in Hearthstone, which gives you that OG style. Yeah, it's something. Well, to tell you, to explain the difference, basically, Hearthstone generally would end in like, say, 7 to 8 turns max. Usually longer than that. Now Hearthstone generally ends like a game on turn 4 and 5, which is like, it's pretty different. Original Hearthstone was so fun, so much power creep now. Yeah. And if you don't keep up with it, Hearthstone is expensive because you have to buy packs every time, and generally, even though you can craft cards, unless you're regularly keeping up and you're going to get rid of old cards you don't need anymore, it's hard. Unless you're Warrior. Yeah, Warrior is pretty good right now, isn't it? Very slow. Priest. Yeah. But even then, like, if you get a slow hand in those decks, like, you just get overrun and killed really quickly. What's good about Hearthstone is like the simplistic fact of like you don't have to do everything. Obviously, like it seems weird to say this, but having to shuffle your deck constantly in some games gets really tiring. And like the fact that the computer does a lot of stuff that you could never do in a real card game makes Hearthstone quite interesting. Like there's mechanics you can only ever do in an online card game that you could never do in a physical card game, which is weird that like why Shadowverse eventually got a real card game, because like you can't do everything in Shadowverse in real life. So they had to like dumb it down quite a lot. Battleground is nice. Oh yeah. And I think the big thing about Hearthstone which made it so exciting was also like the adventures and all the side stuff is always really, really good. And yeah, Battlegrounds is pretty good, like the auto battler sort of thingy they did. That stuff is really fun. So it has lots of cool stuff, you know? Like they did a lot with it. Oh yeah. I think the biggest problem is that like originally the dev team were very down about nerfing things, and that sort of like really like hurt the game in a lot of ways early on. To like now people are still getting into it and playing it and stuff, but it's hard to recommend a Blizzard property if you don't played it. Whereas Duel Masters, I've never played Duel Masters. I'm very sorry. I think Duel Masters is cool, but I never played it. I would put Duel Masters in C because it's cool, but I never played. Hi, Milky. Hi. Icarus's friends is my friend. Hi. Icarus is a cute puppy. All right. Oh, it's Hearthstone. Hearthstone's good. I think not amazing. B tier is good. Headpad chat. Don't break. Don't break. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay. All right. Milky hates TCG. Whoa. Since when? Oh, are you a gamer? That's Pog. Oh, nice. How do you think of my list so far? Do you like my list? You're literally touching your deck right now. Do you know it's really funny? The way you say deck, Sun would say deck. Like they're touching my deck. I'm sorry, Sun. My bad. New Zealanders say deck funny. Like they say it like dick. You have your mountain in your hands? Oh, I see. Blocked? I love you, San. Sorry. Do we talk about my favorite card games yet? We're getting pretty close. We'll save WoW for like a nice easy one. Oh, do I talk about Buddy Fight now? Oh, this is where the bias comes in, chat. I won't lie to you, this is where the bias comes in. We'll talk about Netrunner. Oh, I want to put it in S, bro. I'll say A. Look, hear me out. Netrunner is no longer around. Fantasy Flight Games kills a lot of their LCG card games. Technically an LCG, not a TCG, but still has a lot of the same stuff. Going in the mountains. Sheesh. What the heck? What is this? Stare? What are you staring at? Ah. But Netrunner is an LCG, so generally with LCGs you buy... Thank you for the hydrate. You buy a core box, which is what the picture is. That comes with a lot of cards, some one-ofs annoyingly, but generally comes with most of the cards of the set. Then they release booster packs, but with an LCG, you buy one booster pack for like $30, and it gives you 3 copies of every card in that set. So you only have to buy the booster packs once, and then the game is all about deck building and less about collecting. So it's like you just get the cards and you just build the best decks you can. Netrunner is probably the most interesting of the LCGs and why I bring just specific up. I've also played Game of Thrones and some other ones, but Netrunner is definitely the best because you're actually playing 2 completely different decks against each other. And then you swap. Not your decks, but you swap sides, essentially. You have the corporation, and you have the runner. Essentially, Netrunner is based on hacking companies. And the decks play completely differently, which is super interesting. Get hydrated? Yeah. The aim of the corporation is to basically pay money to put your plans down and basically pay to like win, to earn points from your plans. And the idea of the runner is they have to attack your servers to steal those plans. And sometimes the plans are traps, and sometimes they're not, chat. It's very interesting. But the corporation has to pay money between like putting down firewalls and barriers and stuff, and then like paying to upgrade their upgrading their buildings and stuff, which is it's really interesting and completely different from anything else you've probably ever played. And the crazy thing was, Netrunner was pretty popular when it was out, but it wasn't the most popular card game. It was like the best of the LCGs. As soon as Netrunner died, people just had all these cards and they were buying them super cheap. Like you could buy like a Netrunner full playset for like $200, which is insane to talk about when you're talking about like a game like this. And it blew up after it died, to the point at which people were still running events for it, even after the game had like completely been stopped production. And they were making their own cards for it. They made like new cards for the game post it dying, which is insane. it kind of just faded away. Yeah, but it definitely had like a final hurrah. It's definitely like more on the side of a board game than it is a TCG, but it definitely had a lot of TCG mechanics which were amazing. And you could do fucking crazy shit because I played at the last national tournament I played. The deck I played for Corporation was all about making a lot of money, and then you would actually spend the money instead of like spending that money to invest into points for buildings. You would spend that money to kill your opponent with guns. It was so funny. I would just like make like $100 and then I would just kill my opponent. I would like get them assassinated. It was awesome. There was like different factions, and one of the factions was all about doing stuff speedy. Another faction was all about making a lot of money, which is the one I really liked playing. Another one was all about like the nature and like tricking your opponent into like traps, because they're like sort of Japanese style, very interesting like design of their cards. Like they would like put fake things down so that like when they finally broke through the server to get to the thing to steal it, it would like blow up in their face and they'd take a heap of damage. Very cool. Ad time. Yes. Oh, quick break, chat. Oh my gosh. Whew. Only a couple more to go. We're gaming. We're breaking through. I promise you, there is an S tier game. You guys know what it is already, I'm sure. Oh, chat, I love you. I think you're all pog. Oh my gosh, this is the longest VR chat stream we've done in a while. War Machine, High Command, I've never even seen it. I hope Pokemon is like B tier or something. I'm not, yeah, maybe. Wait, imagine if I put Pokemon in F tier. P tier for Pokemon, because it starts with a P. I'm actually so down to check out the Zatch Bell card game too. Nagi. Yeah, Snaggy's chilling. Oh yeah. Smile. Okay, welcome back, chat. My community is back to me. Yeah, Netrunner definitely really good. Just having that completely, like it was like you played Corp, they played Runner, then you played Runner, they played Corp, and you brought two decks to a tournament. It's just really interesting, because your points, your score was like, you would sometimes just go 1-1, and that's like they had to like, it was no tournament system is the same as Netrunner. It's crazy. Next. Do we talk about Buddy Fight? Let's talk about Pokemon, shall we? Why don't you want me to put Pokemon A tier? Pokemon's a pretty good game. Pokemon's A tier. I mean, like, it's probably, like, the bottom of A tier. It's between A and B. You're definitely not wrong. But, one sec. Let me just... I'm sure this is enough charge now. There we go. Definitely, like, I think that if we're talking about TCGs and, like, what makes them good, Pokemon is definitely much better than I think a lot of people give it credit for. WoW is S? Oh yeah, WoW's S tier. Don't worry. Don't you worry about that. WoW S tier. WoW S tier. Where the fuck is my camera? Ah. There we go. All right. Okay. Let me know if the mic dies again. It should be fine though. I just charge it for a bit. Why is Pokemon A tier? For one simple fact, right? Not only is Pokemon generally pretty easy to get into, it's cute, it's collectible, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of good points to it. I guess the biggest thing is like, if you wanted to get into competitive Pokemon, it has some of the best systems. Like they have like different age divisions, like they have juniors, seniors, and masters. So generally, even kids can really get into Pokemon. For one fact, Remy is what? Based? What the heck? But yeah, the fact that like Pokemon is also probably the cheapest card game to get into, because like the way that collection works in Pokemon is generally like a card that's a main card for a deck is generally printed in 3 printings. Like an EX card at the moment, like say Chien-Pao EX, has a regular version, a full art version, and then a secret rare version, right? So generally it means that for most people, you can sort of like get into the card game by buying the cheapest versions of the cards, which makes it a lot more accessible. Like a Pokemon deck is around like $80. Compared to like Magic the Gathering, where a proper standard deck is around $400, is a big difference. I know it. It's going to be WoW card game for S. I'm so excited for this. But yeah, that makes Pokemon like pretty good to get into. The game itself is very fun. It is a little luck based more than other card games. I would say I lose most Pokemon card games due to just like drawing a bad opening hand and getting a slow start where my opponent got a good hand. But like, that means like it's good casually. It just means it needs a little bit of work. There've been like really good Pokemon formats where like you have a lot of draw and generally it comes down to just skill level. A lot of people complain that there's not a lot of interaction, but I think that's not necessarily a bad thing too. But like the big thing for me is like it's good collecting, it's good for casual play. Competitive play is pretty good, and it's good because it's cheap to get into. So you can build like a lot of decks and play a lot of decks. It's very fun in that way. And there's a lot of people there's so many people playing Pokemon that there's usually like a new deck every other week to play too, which is really interesting. And against other decks and other TCGs, is that like a lot of the times when TCG has a new set, a deck just becomes the best deck. Maybe 2 decks, maybe 3 decks. Pokemon has been pretty consistent with like multiple decks being very good, which is really, really, really strong. You know, like it's a really good thing for like a healthy competitive format, because it means that you're not necessarily locked into playing one thing. Summon Pikachu and another Pikachu and another. But yeah, I think the only real problem in Pokemon is the luck part of it. But I think compared to other games like Weiss Schwarz, I think that Pokemon has like enough luck to be good for like kids to play, but like a lot of competitive stuff and strategy for adults to enjoy as well. And if you didn't know this too, chat, is Pokemon, if your kid, right, if your like 8-year-old wins like a national level event, right, they earn points. And if they get enough points, then they get to fly to other countries to play in other events. You could literally use your child to farm events for you. And like they might get to go to like Japan and America and stuff. And if you're the adult of that child, Pokemon pays for you to go with them because they need them to go, right? That's crazy, right? It's so pog. Your kids can take you on holidays, chat. Just saying. You know, that's why Pokemon's sick. They literally give you like a credit card to pay for stuff. They'll give you packs, or they'll give you like a credit card, and you can spend that credit card on things, gift cards. It's very interesting. Like, that's why it's a good game. I think there's just like a lot of reasons why Pokemon is better than Magic, and that's a lot of them. Like, I think when you're like starting out a new card game, the fact that you could enjoy it as a kid, teenager, and adult separately, but also together, it's just like, it's magical. Like, you kind of get like the casual players, and you have like competitive players, and they all get to enjoy the game together. If that comes down to like just collecting and everything, you never know. And the fact is, like, hey bro, everyone fucking loves Pokemon. Pokemon's just the best. Whew, okay. It'd be so funny if I saved the WoW for last. Next, we'll talk about Force of Will. I want to put Force of Will in B, but I'm going to put it at the very top of C tier. If you like Magic, but you wanted better Magic, Force of Will has been that. Force of Will was like Japanese Magic the Gathering. It's very similar in a lot of different ways. Stretch? But yeah, before Magic started doing crossover sets and Japanese exclusive cards and stuff like that, Force of Will was like, if you liked Magic and it wasn't good, you could play Force of Will and you could enjoy Magic, but in a different style. The problem is that Force of Will has like a season where it's really good, and then it's when it's fucking dog shit. The people who designed the cards in Force of Will were so up and down. They would just break a format and then fix it, and then break the format again, and then fix it, and then break the format again, and then fix it. It was wild. But I think a lot of people who've played it have good memories because a lot of times when it was good, it was so good. And that's the big thing, right? I remember when Magic was starting to get pretty stagnant with like, oh, it's a re-release set, it's another re-release set, it's another re-release set. Force of Will were doing like, check out these cool new leaders, and it was like really simple stuff, and you could get into it, and they were like, we're gonna add like a black-green leader, and then they're gonna do crazy stuff. But it was basically like Magic, but Japanese, essentially. With very... The only main difference being that you started with like a specific card which had like different effects. It was like if you started a game of Magic, but you had a Planeswalker in play, and that Planeswalker decided what colors and stuff that you were playing. Sort of like a mix of Commander and Standard, I guess. But it had some of the most interesting like mechanics and was pretty fun for casual play, but I think competitive play was even better. I only really get to play in one national level event, and I made top 16 without very much practice. Out of 90 players, but it was a great time, and it was just really fun. I think that sadly just never got like the time it needed. No, they were really bad at advertising, and the supply chain was pretty bad. Like a lot of the time, you would sell out of a set, and you'd have to wait a couple months before you would get more cards. And I think the set releases were also pretty slow. But again, very fun to play. But again, it ended up just being like the worst version of Magic in the end. It had really high points and really bad points, just like Magic. But the problem is, like, when you had a bad point in Force of Will, you couldn't play a different format. At least with Magic, you go, man, I'm not having a lot of fun in Standard, I'll go play Modern. I'm not having a lot of fun in Modern, I'll go play Commander. I'm not having fun in Commander, I'll go play Draft. You know, like, you could do different things in Magic. It meant that generally it doesn't usually get stale, at least. Whew. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Alright, I know you're excited about WoW. We're talking about WoW card game? Don't hate me, WoW players. Oh, look, there's not a lot to talk about with the WoW card game. It was okay. It actually ended up being quite a bit like My Little Pony in a lot of ways, like similar in some stuff, where you're like it's like WoW a little bit, sorry, like Magic 2, where you're sort of like playing cards for like lands and stuff like that. But the problem was that like it was just too confusing, and the collectors were buying the cards because you legitimately couldn't get fucking packs, because like where I lived, the packs would come in and someone would buy every pack, trying to pull whatever card they wanted to pull so they could resell it on eBay, because they put fucking loot cards in the packs, which meant that like people were just buying the packs for loot cards, so no one fucking played. So I only ever could like buy the packs that didn't have loot cards in them. Hi Shale, hi. I played a couple of pre-release events for it. I played like a sealed tournament thing too that was different. Oh, sorry. But in the end, oh, sorry. In the end, the game itself was just okay. Like it wasn't crazy. I am. Thank you. Sneeze counter 2. What the heck? Yeah, the headset's been on my head too long and now I'm getting sneezy. But yeah, the game itself was just fine. And like they did cool stuff, but by the time they were doing like the cool like dungeon sets and like you fought the boss things, like they made like an Elixir deck and you fought against it. They've done that Commander too, like the Nicobolus thing. These were like really cool ideas, but like the game itself had like was basically dead on arrival because no one could like basically play the card game properly because everyone was just fucking buying the packs to resell them. Oh, I didn't put Lorcana on here either. I know Disney Lorcana is a really cool game, but I've not played it yet. And it has a similar issue at the moment too, where people are just buying it to collect it. But yeah, I think it was just the fact that like there was different classes and mechanics, and it was just overly complicated, and they probably should have just maybe simplified it a little bit more. Maybe like a color system rather than that. I don't know. Whew. Okay, chat. One more game. One more game. Have you worked it out yet, chat? Have you worked it out? My personal bias is that Buddy Fight is the best card game ever made. Don't at me. Future Card Buddy Fight is undeniably the best game ever. Let me talk about it, okay? I know that you're all like, what the fuck is a Future Card Buddy Fuck? Future Card Buddy Fight is a dead card game now. Very sad, but it is my favorite card game of all time. It is the final Bushiroad card game we are talking about. Bunny what? Buddy Fight. Buddy Fight. It had a lot of mechanics that are only in this game. The what now? But Future Card Buddy Fight. Yes, that's right. I'll have to show it out off on stream sometime. We could maybe look at a video or something. But basically, imagine this. You and your opponent, similar to Pokemon, have 3 spots on the field you can use. And you have this system on the side called Gauge. And every turn, when you draw your card for turn, you then could look at your hand and go, okay, what card don't I want? I don't want this card. I'll put that card down in my Gauge and draw another card. So you had like the ability to fix your hand every turn, and the cards you put in your Gauge, you could then spend to play spells. Really, really, really simple game, meant for kids, but my god, did it have so many levels of strategy. And the more and more it went on, the more strategy was developed, and they did so many cool things with it. They eventually they had too much power creep near the end of the card game's life, but they fixed that in a lot of ways by, they basically made collab sets like everyone else does. They're one of the first people to do collab sets, because obviously being a Bushiroad card game, they could buy rights to other animes and stuff. But they did it so well as like, hey, look, if you want to start playing Buddy Fight, just buy this $100 deck. There it is. Here's a brand new competitive level deck you can play. There's very expensive decks you can play, but here's this $100 deck, and it's tier 1. It's great to play, and if you're good at the game, you will do really well with this deck. Fantastic solution to a problem that other card games suffer from a lot is power creep. They just get stuck in this format where they just keep making the cards better and better and better and better and better. You have to buy them. You have to buy the new cards. You can never get out of this loop, and you have to get old cards to make the good cards better. So you're finding that like older cards are getting more expensive. It just becomes like this awful sort of loop. But the best thing about Buddy Fight was like, not only was it fun to play casually, me and my friends played lots. But the games were really quick. It was a best of 3 format where most games would only take 5 to 10 minutes. Still a lot of strategy between turns and a lot of thinking, and like lots of interaction. But it was like if you made Magic on crack. Like the strategy and implementation, it was like really well done. A lot of the cards were just, the decks were super thematic. They made all these different, basically you built a deck around a world. It's like, instead of like a color or a clan, it was just like, cool, you know, you pick this world, you have these cards to play. Very simple. They all do this some sort of thing together. WoW got the D. Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, Buddy Fight was just like basically only let down by the fact that it had bad marketing and a silly name, because the game itself was really well done. And I remember like, oh man, the thing is like, because not a lot of people were playing, there was so much time, and you could put so much time and effort building a really effective strategy, and it would actually be like a cool deck that maybe someone hadn't built before. Because like there were people playing, but like everyone was like trying to work out different decks, and other decks were really good against other strategies. And there was like a lot of like really nice like rock paper scissors effects, where some decks were a little bit better against other decks and other decks were better against those decks. And it meant that like there was a lot of like, it was like really good deck building, and it wasn't overly complicated deck building, so you could make like your own decks very easily, and like you could play against other people and test, and you get better at the game, and it was really well done. My brain is frying trying to keep up with this. Yeah, sorry. We're yapping, you're rapping. But also, like, it had really beautiful art. The anime series was for kids, so it was hit or miss, but some of it was really good. Especially the later stuff was, like, really cool. Oh, and yeah, they had, like, most decks were, like, 50 cards, but they had one deck that was called, they could play 100 cards. And that shit was crazy as well. And you'd have like this fat stack of cards you were playing against your opponent. They eventually got crazy and they added like a second deck mechanic and all this other stuff near the end of the game. But yeah, it was like I legitimately cried when they announced the cancellation of Buddy Fight, because like out of all the card games that I had played, the community was still relatively small in Australia, and like I knew like almost everyone who played. I knew people from like every state, and we used to like talk on the weekly, and we talk about our local tournaments, and like the game was like, if you were good at the game, you were really good. The final event I played in, I made top 4, and I played against 2 people who had won world championship events, and I beat both of them. And it was just like, it was just such a like, man, it was so fun to like get in and play competitive. I don't think any other card game was as easy to get into as Buddy Fight was, and to like really learn and get involved in, and like really get good at. It was awesome. I may have a couple of bigger event wins for this. It was awesome. So in my heart, like between like the friends I made along the way, ha ha ha, and like the gameplay and everything, I think it's definitely one of the best card games that was ever made. Sad it's dead now, but you know, I enjoyed it a lot. To the point of like, like you could get so good at this card game that I literally played the regional I played before going to the national event. I literally played against the guy who was like top 3 in Melbourne. He came down to travel because he thought it would be an easy win. And I literally played against him in Swiss and in finals. And it was the final round of Swiss because we both went like 3-0 and then I beat him. But I basically just played the game like perfectly. It was like chess where you're like, I knew every move that he was going to make throughout the game. And I had every single counter to play against him. And then I would wait for him to like go into his second deck, and then I would kill him every single game. Just the same exact strategy, and every time he would try a different move to try and counter me, I would then counter him again and destroy him. It's like, it had so much depth. It was really good. Like I can't describe it any more than it is. It's just like, if you knew how to play and you were the better player, you would win pretty much every game. It was awesome. Because most games, it's like there's a little bit too random element to it. Like that's like where I struggle with Pokemon a little bit, because like sometimes you just lose to the deck variants. But you would, because of the mechanic of like you draw, basically you have the chance to draw 2 cards per turn and fix your hand. It meant that like you really saw like the perfect games a lot of the time, which is awesome. Anyway, that's the tier list. If I want to rearrange it, let's do that. Let's see. I think probably Marvel Snap. No. Give me the Marvel Snap. Probably something like that. One Piece, very good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'll move my Idle Pony down to B. It was good, but it's not that good. Something like that. Digimon to the end of A. There we go. Something like that. Just for fun tier list thing. I just want to talk about card games. I haven't talked about card games in a while. I love card games. I hope you enjoyed this segment. I think it was a little bit of fun. Yeah, I think it might make for a good video. We'll see. Oh, but my god, now I need to stop yapping for a little bit. Why is My Little Pony not S tier? I thought it was really good, but it was definitely, it didn't last very long. It was amazing. Good. Yes. Alright, give me a second to swap games. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and everything real quick. Hi, Ryuji. Hi. Oh, give my voice a rest. Hydrate. Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, what? Oh, the tier list is still up. Yay! Oh no, the ad break. The accursed ad break at the worst possible time. No way. Oh my god, chat, that was crazy. I think next time we do like a pack opening stream, I might show off my or when we do like the showcase where I show the binders, maybe I'll show off some of my buddy fight stuff too. I still have a heap of it and it's really cool. And I'll show you my Bang Dream cards, chat. I'll show you my fucking Bang Dream cards, my Bang Dream decks. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll even show you my winning, well, my top 4 popping party deck. That's right, the poppin' party. The party was poppin'. Van Dory mentioned? Yeah. Bang Dream, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. It's time. Where are we? We play Wild Frost. Which... Do. Oh yeah. Welcome back, gamers. Oh, let's try and do the daily. I got another top 100 spot the other day. I'm still trying to get through into the game. I literally got through. I bought this on mobile because I like this game so much, and I actually managed to get the 3 wins straight away on that, which is very annoying because it's so hard to do. What even is our deck right now? I didn't even look. A nightmare. Our deck is an actual nightmare. Oh well, we'll work it out. This surely. Oh, but yeah, I played this on the trip, like heaps. I played on the plane right up. This? What the fuck? And we might as well just reset. We're fucked. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. I just got fucking ruined. Oh my god, the RNG is strong. Oh. I can't believe they're making a Switch 2, chat. It's real. It's happening. Whoop. I have to get up my, I bookmark a heap of stuff to talk about on stream. I'm trying to be more professional and talk about more things. Whip. And then... where is it? Let me bring it up. A message? What? That's crazy. Oh my god. No, people are still talking about the feet thing. No! Guys are so awful to me. Let me out of this fucking cage. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're still talking about the feet thing. It's been 2 hours. Please go like and retweet my tweet. Do not look at the feet thing. Don't look at the feet thing. We're going past it. Oh my god. I can't believe them. gosh, why would you do that? This. Money. Give me a better follower. Ooh. Where? Don't worry about it. Don't even worry a little bit. Don't think about it at all. All right. That, and then we put this down here. Let me put this here. We want to do that? Yeah. Nice. Hit that. Whoop. We want this. Maybe we'll do this. And whoop. Doesn't like mint choc. I love mint choc ice cream. I literally made cookies and cream mint cookies and cream the other day. It's awesome. Big fan. Damn, he's like buffed to shit. What the hell? Check this shit out, right? We want to do this one more time. I love men. I love men. Oh yeah. Do, do, do. I got snowballed for 3 turns. What the hell? Oh, I missed some earlier. Here you go. There you go. This is from the earlier ones. Oh, we killed him. I wanted to attack it like 11 times. Between you and I, is it you? You're so cute. That's true. Ah, Feet-chan, why? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Yeah, we're boy kissing here. Ooh. Actually, that's really good. Let's do that. What card are we doubling? This? We'll go this way. Ooh. Frenzy? Ooh. That's good. And we'll grab some rock. Oh, okay. Go to the chest. Fine. You guys are lovely. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many good things. I like that card a lot. That's cool. The other cannons are also really good, but we'll go with that one. Gimme. Okay. Ooh. Wrong. You're missing that key? I don't believe you. +4 attack. Yeah. And that. Missing you. Ah, sheesh. So true. Alright, I'm bringing them up before I forget again. Where's my bookmarks? I bookmarked them. I was smart. Not what I wanted to bookmark. Do that, and I'll do this. Alright, and then what am I doing this? We're throw her down. We're gonna do this. Shoot it. Put him there, put him there. And whoop. So much trash in my hand. And then reset. Cozy? Yeah. Damn. Alright, this might be a quick game. Wanna do this. Put that there. And then we want to unleash the pain. You don't understand this game? It's okay. I'm going to talk about other stuff. It's just, we're doing the daily. Kind of like Slay the Spire. If you like Slay the Spire, you'll like this game a lot. A lot going on. Don't want that. I want this, and I want probably... Oh, money. I'll bring her. Munchin. Get rid of these. Gonna play quick. And then I want to put this on this. Maybe we think about buying him a crown though. Maybe we think about that. Have you guys seen the video on Twitter of I fucking love this video so much, of the guy who's like, he's like trying to pronounce things in British, but like in English, and the whole fucking video is just him saying like the most olden style English versions of the ways of saying the words. It's like he's showing like a coffin. I've got it here. Wait.
You call this in English?
A casket.
Casket.
A coffin. What about?
But it's just that he just keeps going, coffin. Yeah, it's so good, bro. Oh my god, I love it so much. Just his fucking reaction to everyone, where he's just like, like he's just, you get that classic sort of like British, a cadaver. Yes. It's so fucking good, bro. Ooh. All right. I keep throwing these down. I think we're fine. I have to look real quick. That's spooky, but not that bad. We're just gonna keep doing this and hope it does enough. Gimme. Yep, you there. And then we wipe them all out. Check this shit out. Comboed. Oh, you almost got everyone. It's just the fact that it's so good because it's that classic style British humor I haven't seen in so long. Whap. Oh, we gotta move. Let's do that. And then kill this guy. Ooh. Or not. GG. A million attacks. Well. Ooh. No. No. That one's fine. I think we'll use it. So many extra companions we'll never use. Chucklefish. That could be worth it, actually. Very strong effect. Alright. Ooh, right away. Oh, and he got the buff. Put that there. This here. Whip, whip, whip. 2 damage. This combo feels very silly. Alright, let me here? And then whoop. Nice. They do this. Another. Yeah, I mean I feel like TikTok is like so hit or miss. Get more card games? Yeah. I'm addicted. Hear that. We love card games. And then whoop. And watch him kill them all. Easy. Our speed run is going very well. Yeah.
What about this?
A ghoul.
A ghost. What about this?
Oh my god. Sorry, real quick. What are we getting rid of? Nothing, so I'd probably rather go just this way. It's so good, bro. This, sure. We either die, chat, or we get top like 50. Ah, Cursed Crown, man. It's like one less attack too, isn't it? Oh man. I think the consistency makes it worthwhile. Why would you beat me up? Ooh. I don't think we'll ever use it, but it's pretty funny. That on there, and this on the crown. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, there's this cool VR chat word I want to fucking do. Maybe tomorrow, maybe soon. We'll figure it out. I don't know if I'll get. I put a tweet up about, or a couple of tweets now. I'll probably do another one tomorrow as well, about the stream idea I have for tomorrow's stream, which is like I wanted to show off some more VR chat content creators, but like I like not like a negative way, but I haven't got like a lot of responses. I was hoping to get some more. I thought like more people would be interested to like some of my friends would be more interested to be show off on stream, but I guess oh, I should have done that. Oh, whatever. I guess I was wrong. Not like a negative way, but yeah, we got a few. We'll show off a few. I just wanted to do like one of those old style streams we used to do. But I guess We'll see if there's any more tomorrow. I'll probably just look through people's stuff. But I was trying to find more things that I could like do in VR chat to keep me sort of like focused on that, I guess. I got no clips. Not yet. You're soon to be very clippable. I go bed. Night, Rav. Wow. I can't even see my fucking cards. There's so many of them. Wet. We sleep well. I don't know. I just want to do more VR chat community stuff, but it's so hard because I always feel like I'm sort of on like the outside a little bit of some of the community. I don't know. I know that I'm not like a small streamer anymore, but I'm not like a big streamer either. So I feel like I'm in this weird spot a lot of the time with it. Not sure. That's fine. It's a weird. It's an odd thing to say. I never feel like when I go to like a VR chat party, I feel like with the other streamers, I feel like I'm like the weird guy in the room. It is an odd one. We'll probably put this here. Do this. That's good because everyone's weird. True. VR chatters are the weirdest. Wet. Do. Web. Hit him with a hammer. It can always keep you company. Yeah, I mean, like, no, not like that. It's just like, I mean, like, I'd like to get back into doing those types of streams too. It's just like, it fucking kills me on my anxiety levels. I'm just like gonna get used to doing it again. But yeah, that's definitely another plan. But that's more of like a song I have to just work on. We'll get there though. You know the feeling? Mm-hmm. So many cards shuffled back in. Ooh, we got it though. Straight up. Probably do this. Don't talk much. Yeah. That's why VR chat's so good though. People like don't really judge you for that sort of thing, which is super nice because I feel like other games people do that a little bit. Oh, what am I gonna do here? We're just gonna have to take it, I think. 6 and 1. I think that's probably fine. Just get rid of this guy. Oh, he's gonna deal 9 damage. To dig for the other item. Didn't get it. We got this. Takes a hit. Or we could do this. No? Freeze him? Oh, I get this. Freeze my own guy. And then refresh. Denny, hi. Fellow wide first? Yeah, this game's Pog. No. Alright, we hit him now. It's fine. I still didn't draw into it. There's so many junk. There we go. Killed him. Hi. 800 extra attacks after. Alright, we're almost there. Do we want to go this way? I guess. Spend our money. We want to get rid of anything. Gear hammer. I'm not using this. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nice junk in the trunk, yeah. Could do this. Sure. Not getting any more, so might as well put it on there. All right. Oh, that's a rough start. What the fuck? Do this, I think. Nice. All right. Begins. Boom. A little bit of time to set up. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we got it. Big boy. Get rid of that. And now, oh my gosh. Well, we can do that for that. Here's the whole line. There you go. Is this enough? We're losing one if we do that. Hog. Okay, that should hopefully enough. Nice. Hoggies. We did it. We were gaming. 27 minutes. Let's go. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. 37. Hey, top 50. Let's go. Mwah. All right. We did it. All right. Just chatting time. Time for the chill. Chill, chill, chill. Oh, gaming. We're gonna Pokedoku. But I'm gonna show this fucking. I want to show this fucking video. It's so good. I'm just obsessed with it. Oh, this one. Get rid of the fucking yikers.
What do you call this in English?
A casket.
A coffin. What about this?
A ghoul.
A ghost. What about this?
A cadaver.
A skeleton. And this?
The cranium.
A skull. What about this?
A manor.
A haunted house. And this?
The cemetery.
A graveyard. What about this?
An arachnid.
A spider. How many did you get? What do you call this in English?
Just like, it's just this fucking laugh at the end too.
How many did you get?
He knows he's right, but he's also just not right. Oh, it's so fucking good. All right, here we go. Whew. Chat. Too good. Oh yeah. Flying Steel. Okay. Celesteela. That's the one I'm thinking of. Skarmory. What else is there? Corviknight. I don't think the middle. I think the middle form is still just flying. I feel like Celesteela is probably the least one. Corv. Yeah, but you gotta pick the least likely, right? No, Skarmory as well. I think Celesteela would be like the least, surely. People don't know about the Ultra Beast, right? I'll go Celesteela. I'm sure. Yeah, 17%. Pretty good. Galar flying. Obviously the Corviknight line. I'm trying to think if there's any other really weird bird. Squawkabilly's Gen 9. Zubat. No. What else, bro? Like there's I think is it just the Corviknight line? Is there really not any other flyers in Galar? Hydrate, thanks Kev. Is it a stretch coming as well? I'm waiting. Bonus check, thank you. Sippy. Flying monotype. Stretch. Rotom fan. What? No, that's good. It's gonna be monotype though. Was it Picky Pecky? What's the middle form of that? Is it Trumbeak? It's Trumbeak, right? Trumbeak, surely. Who even knows what this Pokemon is? What? Is it normal flying? Fuck. No! We ruined the Pokedoku. That's so sad. I can't believe it. I fucked up. Oh my god. Is it really normal flying? I thought it was just flying type. But there's so many fucking normal flying types. I hate it. So annoying. Steel grass. Is this just like the Ultra Beast category right now? It's only fucking Katana, right? Am I fucking going crazy? Fuck it, Taylor. Yeah. Yeah, he's also normal flying. If there's not fucking many normal, just regular flying types. It's actually such a trick question. Yeah. It's just Katana, right? Is there another one? I fucking can't think of any other steel grass. Oh, I know. There's Therathorn. And, yeah. There's Therathorn and is it Ferroseed? Yeah, we'll go with Ferroseed. Surely that's the lower one. 37. They're pretty equal. Tornadoes. Yeah, there's not many. Galar grass. The wacky. Yeah. 10. That's not bad. Monotype grass. Fortress is bug. Most random. Oh, we gotta go with my boy. Gotta go with the boy. Let's go. That's not bad. 4.7. G-Max form. Okay. Oh, it's G-Max form. Fuck. That's a little hard, isn't it? Or Beetle's not. I mean, I want to just put Duraludon. Is there another? I hate that they don't fucking show you. Yeah, they showed this way. Oh, is it because it's G Max? No. Fringe. Gengar, Garbodor. There was like a Pikachu one. A Champ, Kingler, Lapras. Oh, Melmetal. We gotta go with Melmetal. Yeah, surely. 25? I'll take it. They're all Galar. I guess you just pick the least common. Surely it's not Garbodor. Sure, it's like Kingler. We fucking thinking of Kingler, right? Like, is there another one? What's another really random? Surely no one put Kingler. Who's thinking of Kingler? Am I thinking of King? I'm thinking of Kingler. Maybe other people are thinking of Kingler. Maybe we put like a high one for this, like one that people would think of a lot, like Duraludon. Do we risk it? Put Gmax. Oh my god! You know what we're doing? We're gonna do Inteleon. Trust in Inteleon. 10%. Oh, that's not very good. There's a lot of Gmax. Why is Inteleon so high? Monotype. Blastoise. Damn. Flying Galar. Bro, what other flying types are there in this fucking game? Holy shit, chat. I'm thinking back. I'm thinking. Like, oh, I can think of like the Gen 9 ones, like Bombardier and shit, but I feel like it's just the fucking Corviknight line. Oh. Nah, all the legendary Galab birds are all not flying type. It's electric fighting, psychic ice, fire, dark. But it's none of those either. Oh, G-Max Urshifu would probably have been a really good one. Fuck. This game's so hard, chat. My poor little fucking monkey brain. Oh, man. I feel like there's got to be others. Centiskorch. Farfetch'd isn't. Electricity. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so fucking angry because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pick one of these Corviknight ones, and then I'm gonna find out some other fucking thing I didn't even think of. Just do Corviknight, right? Corvisquire. Gen 7. I love Gen 8. Coco, how are you? Man, fuck, what else came out? I feel like there's got to be another one. I feel like there can't just be one line of flying type Pokemon in Gen 8. I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm like wrapping my head through all the Pokemon in the fucking Gen 8 Pokedex in my head right now. Hi Max, how are you? Let's just put G-Max Corviknight. Fucking 10.9, not bad. So close. I can't believe he fucked up. Let's have a look. Rookidee. Rookidee's nuts. That's the most common. Least common. Copperaja G-Max. True. I can't believe he's on everything. Oh, my things are broken. Luminous, thank you for the follow. Sorry, thank you for the raid. My things are broken. One sec. This fucking shit, bro. How was your stream? Hi. Here you go. Wait. Is he not? Oh, he's fighting flying, isn't he? Fuck, he's not electric type at all. Fuck. I fucked up. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, no. I fucking... I'm so stupid. Fuck. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Chat, I fucking even said them. I forgot. If they get like the type attack, but they're not that. They're always still flying type. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Cramrad 2. I knew there was something else, bro. Oh my god. How you figured out Cramrad? At least we like completely fucking up that. Like we would have gotten that. We would have easily, because the Zapdos is what I was thinking of, and then I fucking second guessed myself because I fucked up this first question. Huh. Is there really only 4? That's a classic. Oh, man. That's crazy. Why are they all normal flying type? Pokemon fixed that shit. Also, I think that's so funny that no one remembers Copperaja. Oh, bro, we were like, Dralodon was the most G-Metal. These are all pretty close, though. That wasn't actually that bad. Oh, see, Urshifu was the... Oh, my God. Oh, Duraludon too. Fuck. I didn't pick Duraludon because, like, I was thinking in my head, right? Like, you just fucking... You metagame yourself so much in this fucking game, bro. Because in my head, I was like, well, the last question was still G-Max Pokemon, so people would be thinking about Duraludon G-Max. So I can't pick Duraludon G-Max because people would think about it. But then everyone else is thinking about Duraludon G-Max, so they don't pick Duraludon G-Max. Fuck, bro. Oh my God, Inteleon was the second most? Okay, that's crazy. Not only did I play myself, everyone played themselves on this one, I guess. No, how creamy. Orbeetle's a cool one. That's insane. I mean, to be fair, Copperaja is still the lowest, and that makes a lot of sense, but it's so funny that some of the most popular ones are also the lowest. How do people pick Toxicity amped and low-key amped more than they pick Copperaja? That's crazy. Fucking Quilladin of all things. Florigito? What the fuck? Wow. Grookey. 2.7. Quilladin is 0.8. That's crazy. Chikorita was the most picked. There you go. That's wow. What does monotype stand for? Like an only grass type. Because obviously a lot of Pokemon are two types. Damn, fucking Grookey Rillaboom was all over this shit between common and least common. Corviknight, the Corviknight line, fucking Copperaja, and then yeah. Really? Kartana was the least? Man, I fucking... Man. Fucked myself over on that one too. This didn't pick Therathorn, that would have been bad. Oh my God. Aww. Chat, I can't tell you, but I'm very happy at the moment. I have some news eventually, I might tell, but I'm very happy right now. I've been a very happy guy last few weeks. Very pog. I don't think I did yesterday's. We could do yesterday's too. What? Can I... Wait, can I just do yesterday's? Daily puzzle... There was a way to just play yesterday's. They changed it so you have to be logged in now. I don't have to make an account for Poke... Oh, give me a second. You deserve to be happy? Oh, you all also deserve to be happy. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, chat, we can cheat. Let's me go again. Surely that's what people do. Centro. Oh. Wait. Andrew Mullen? Who do I know out of here? They picked so many people. Alright. New puzzle. Yesterday's puzzle. I haven't done this one. Mythical? Fuck. Shaman? Shaman Land. Is he a mythical or is he a legend? What's the fucking difference again, bro? Legends can't be mythicals. Mythicals are only event Pokemon. Shaman's an event Pokemon. Right? That's Pikachu. Grass Tiger, that's Pikachu. Surely. Well, it's the Flapple line. Which one though? G-Max Flapple? Sure. Yeah. Max Stinky? Whoa, Divi, what the hell? You can't do that to him. Kalos? Kalos is Gen 6, right? Fucking brain. My mind is destroyed. Kalos is what gen? Gen 6. Yeah. Kalos always gets me. Gen 6 Dragon. What the heck? Guys who have appointments are stinky. What? Gyarados? Max has very important appointments for his importance. For reals. Kalos Dragons. I'm trying to think now. Thinking like Aegislash, Sylveon, the fucking dancing trainer, Chicken. Add the Chicken. Chicken's a dragon. So true. Cooladin. Pseudo. So we're thinking like pseudo legendary dragons, right? You've got like, it's like one every game, right? So is this Gudra? Is Gudra Gen 5 or is it Gen 6? I think it's Gen 5, right? Pretty sure Gudra is Gen 5. Non-evolution fire is funny fire dragon from Gen 1, right? Stop. Yeah, Moltres. Because Haxorus is Gen 5. Is Gudra not? Is Gudra Gen 6? I'm going crazy right now. Hydreigon's Gen 5. Surely is I'm losing my mind right now. Is Gudra Gen 6? I think it's Gen 6, right? They didn't have 3 dragon types in Gen 5. Garage is gonna fucking kill me. I gotta go. Oh, night J-Pog. Hope your reflex feels better soon. We'll come back to it. What legends are in fucking 6? It's oh, Zygarde, right? Yeah. The Zygarde line. Fuck it. Let's just put Zygarde then. How's this spelt? 50% form? Surely. 10%. I'll take it. I'll take him. No Evo line. Druddigan? Surely, right? Duraludon's really good too. There's the legends as well. Dragonite has it. Max, please. You're like backsitting in the worst way possible. You're like trying to make me think the wrong thing. No, it's not evolution line. So instead of Dragonite, which has evolutions, it's got to be one without any. I don't know if you're trolling me or not. Okay, good. Yeah. Like you could easily just pick any legendary dragon, right? Like Kira and Black or something. Surely Kira and Black. .1. There you go, chat. Firegrass. Skip. What am I thinking of? What the fuck? Scovillain and the other one. Scovillain. What's the baby? What's the fucking baby called, bro? Scovat? No, that's the... What the fuck is it called? I've been playing this deck. I've literally been playing a Scovillain deck online, and I can't remember the fucking name of the little baby one. Max, keep going. You're doing an amazing job. True. Oh, what's the fucking name of it, bro? He evolves from... Kid? Something Kid. Capsicid. Oh, but no, he's just grass type, right? Yeah, he's just grass type. So it's just Scovillain. There isn't another one, right? Grass, Butterfree. There's another one? Am I going crazy, bro? I'm interested to Snorlax, true. I can't figure out what that is right now. My brain's just not working. Fire Kalos. Fennekin. Do people really know about Volcanion? Surely, right? That's Gen. This is this gen. 10.3, I'll take it. Wait, it's fucking Gengar. True. Bro, the mythical ones got me fucked. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. Volcanion again. Oh, you can't choose him again. I keep forgetting. Damn, bro. See? True. Gengar is always the answer. Has to be Gengar, bro. Oh my god. Oh man. Squirtle? True. So true. The obvious one's like Heatmore. Reshiram? It's not bad. Fuck, bro. Mythical Pokemon. Oh, I fucking chose Volcanion. Oh, that's a bad move, wasn't it? What is it? So it's Zygarde, Volcanion, Magearna? Right? Yeah, it's Magearna. Was there any others, though? Continues Gen 5. Max really is a real one. I'm sorry I called you Stinky. True. Magearna Origin. Sure, we'll do that one. What? The fuck? What? What do they count it as? Is it not? Magearna? No, Magearna's Gen 6. What a fucking movie, bro. Okay, the Origin must be like fucking Sun and Moon, some bullshit. I don't count that. That's bullshit. You're hacking. I could have chosen. I should have. Marshadow's another one, isn't it? You chose fucking Marshadow. Grass Mythical. Zarude. There he is. Man, we fucked up too, bro. Yeah, see, Goodra was it. That's the most common, though. Oh, Diancie. Alright, least comment. What is the grass fire type? Oh my god, bro. That doesn't fucking... Zarudara. Oh, I forgot that existed. Okay, true. Diplin. Tyrant. Oh, he is a dragon type. True. Hooper Unbound. Hooper. What the fuck? Magina is not? Is what fucking game is Magina from, bro? I hate this Pokemon. Gen 7. Fucking Sun and Moon, bro. Okay. What a shit Pokemon. Hooper, bro. I always forget about Hooper and Deancey. No worries. Remio. Hi, Max. How are you? Hi. Why is there a Pikachu at the bottom left? Because Zarud Dada is such a forgettable fucking Pokemon. No one fucking remembers it, and they don't even remember it. So they haven't fully entered it in, but it's the Zarud that wears a scarf. It is literally just a Zarud wearing a scarf. Because he's the fucking dad. Is there any fucking weird shit on here? No, we're good. Here you go. This is what he looks like. He's wearing a scarf. Yep. That is all that there is to that Pokemon. So stupid. I'm just gonna show you memes now, chat. We're just gonna look at the funny memes. I feel like I put this one on Discord already because it's so good, but it's they got this fucking Sneasel plushie, and someone fucking commented on it. You wouldn't close combat me. I'm just a little guy, a little birthday boy. It's so. Why is this Sneasel so cute, bro? He's so shy. Just a silly little guy, a little goober. Oh, what else do we have? Videos of them close combating him. Oh my god. Take me back to my bookmarks. There it is. Oh my god, this one. Oh, ooh. I just put the fucking video. Or I guess that's fine. It's not showing anything. Let me turn it down. It's fucking Jacksepticeye video. Oh my god. It's doing the shy hands, yeah. Fucking dog just dies out of nowhere. Bring back the shy hands. Just a little goober. Oh, this one. Oh my god, this was so cool. Get myself fucking blown up. Did you guys see this? Fucking Darth Vader going through a Demon Slayer convention, just killing all the same character over and over again. Yes, it's so good. Oh my god. It's the little girls look cute. Attack of the Clones, but they're all Demon Slayer characters. That's just gay porn on my timeline. That's awesome. Woman arrested for playing Legos over the after turning 100 years old, and it's like a picture of a Lego playset that says 4 years old to 99 years. She shouldn't have done it, chat. She should not have done it. All right. Fuck around and find out. Exactly. Let's see. Who we got? What the fuck is this game? What the hell? Isu plays the craziest games. We're not raiding Isu though, because Isu likes feet. We're gonna raid oh, we can raid Moon Meadow. I haven't seen Moon Meadow in ages, chat. Let's raid Mood. Isurus is lovely, and I love him to death. I just wish he wouldn't post stuff about feet on Twitter. Goodbye, Bunny Man. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We've got more stuff tomorrow. Don't stress. Don't stress. There'll be more stuff. Have fun with Moon Meadow. My. Word. Yeah. The word is